DFK throwing down the gauntlet. If you got the best heroes, flaunt it. Raise your head up, don't be daunted. Come prove how much you want it. Fighting to the wire, rapid onslaught, striking dire. Tomatoes ready to fire, on the fighters unadmired.
For he who takes the title wins gilded chests and smiles, while foes walk bitter miles, bitter miles. Gold rush. Gold rush. Gold rush. Gold rush. Gold rush.
DFK throwing down the gauntlet. If you got damn hot heroes, flaunt it. Hands up now, don't be daunted. Come prove how much you want it. Fighting to the wire, rapid onslaught, striking dire. Tomatoes ready to fire, on the fighters unadmired.
What is up, chat-er-re-knows? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone can hear me fine. We got 40 seconds till this tournament makes. All right? So think on that. Think on that. Okay? Chat-er-re-knows. How we doing? Very excited to see the... not the roster, the bracket, you know. I just don't like turning off the music. There it is. There it goes. We got 11 to 16, so we're going to have some first round games, boyos. And by boyos, I mean you chatterinos. Welcome if you're viewing live from YouTube and / or Twitter. And also, Mike K, if you're in the audience, give a shout. Because I thought of something that I can give you as recompense. Which is maybe something you want, but maybe not. Oh, yeah, Karmas is willing to give lessons to anybody, anytime. He might even do in-person lessons if you're lucky, Ellie. So definitely worth it if you can get him in person. Just saying. Mega, welcome to the chat. Be easy as well. Looking forward to an exciting gold rush here today, as we should now be seeing the bracket here come out. There it is. Wow, it's like, oh, goddamn, you love seeing a bye, but you hate seeing the Weekend Warrior winner from earlier today as your first matchup, but that's okay. So I'm up against Hope in round one, in round two, I should say. In round one, we have Dragonfly Tails playing Dread Syndicate Be Easy, purple on purple, right there. You got Mega got matched up against So Cool. I mean, I don't say ooh like Mega can't take him. It's just playing O'Cool always sucks because he always brings extra lives, and it's nothing against him. It just sucks to do. So, good luck Mega and O'Cool, of course. And then we also have 91 Karmas versus Franz, the Franz Zerker. Is he rocking Franz Zerker again? Damn, this thing is iconic. I tell you. Wimram. With a name like Wimram, how could you not be iconic, dude? Wimram. It's probably Wimram, actually. But I'm just going to call him Rammer. So we got Rammer Battle Cut. Caitlyn Runehair and Thundesrion Shade Wound. That's right. I like the Thunderlord right there, Thundesrion. Anyway, so we got 10 minutes till the first game starts at 4:00 my time, which is 5 o'clock Colorado time, confirmed. And yeah, it's gonna be good times. I know that for sure. I am thankful to play Hope Thankful. Last time I played him, he was using the what do you call it, Double Priest. This time he's using the Seer. Obviously, I'm gonna have to beat him. It's unfortunate for him. I am using Double Priest Archer. It's one of my favorite little silly setups. And I say silly because it feels kind of silly to play, but I don't have better set of heroes than these three. Like, these three together are my best set of heroes. So I can sub one of them out for an archer likely and get pretty good results. But I don't have any other archers I love. I have a fast one, but he's got super duper 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 low health. You know what I'm saying? Wimram. Yeah, Karmas gets it. Oh, yeah, Mike K is here. Hey, Mike, so I was going to offer you a bloater, head, and body Vizzy as recompense since you were actually watching, and so I felt bad, and so I wanted to offer you that. If you're down for getting that, then shoot me a DM on Discord. If you don't know how to find me, tag me in the DFK Discord in the Gen Chat, and I will find that message, and we will get a conversation going, and I will get you the other stuff. And to all the other people who won the other night, I'm not welching on you. I just haven't sat down at the computer since then until now. And I will get those out. We got 20J sponsorship too on the second round matches. First round matches have 10. Big votes for Be Easy against Dragonfly. Oh man. I don't know which one to pick. All three of these seem fun. I've watched Franz play a lot lately just because I happen to have been paired up against Franz a decent amount lately. So I think it should be these two games that I stream. We'll use that as the deciding factor. As I get my secondary screen loaded up. 6 minutes till game time. A bit under 5 more likely. Yep. So I'll play you some song while I'm doing this admin work. You know what song we're gonna play? We're gonna play Second Best Dad's best tune ever, Sharky Lee's.
The legends of the Underdome. The secret fiends down below. There is only one who is worthy of the ultimate prize. His fins are the size of a mountain. His eyes are as black as the night. He drinks from the sanguine fountain, a charging disaster of light. He will drink from the spoils of battle. Hercules, God of the arena, welcoming every challenge from both arcane wizards to steel. Only in the heat of battle does his cold heart begin to feel. It feels. Hercules, he has dined on the mightiest beast. So Hercules, God of the arena.
entertain it anymore. I was being quiet so Sharkules could play, but holy shit, Be Easy's team that I'm looking at, that Wizard and the Priest, absurd traits and good stats to boot. Like, oh my god, this team is fierce. Be Easy, dude. You should borrow by Archer sometime. I think it would be sick. With the speed pants, you have 60. I have 69 and 42 edges. I think you'd love it. And then what's your? Yeah, so you have much more luck than my Archer does, but I just don't use any of the luck abilities. Besides, what's the one that I use? Hunter's Mark. Which, like, I have to use Hunter's Mark or Barrage there with the build I go, because Twin Arrows by itself is kind of silly. But yeah, just like to quickly compare, like, I think you'd love this guy on your team. I mean, I like the Chargers mask on it, but if you went Speed Pants, he would be kind of a beast. All right, but what's our time to game? 4 o'clock, 3:58. We got 2 more minutes just about. You know what? You know what happens to be about 2 minute long? AI tracks. It's like hilarious. Because that's what the algorithm can do.
The faucet is running, the flow can't be stopped. The outfit is leaking, but here comes the cop. They call him
Oh Jesus, 76 in on this wizard that's
whenever
should be a master
time for the AMA. We'll move his colleagues sleep today. The Lord waits in vain. But he's just one touch away. They call him but will his colleagues sleep today? The Lord waits in vain. Just one touch away. The Lord. And this world goes on spaces. Running deep through the paces.
both of these teams were locked comp. Wizard Archer 3. I'm calling every composition that can work out to lock the loft comp. So Warrior Archer 3, Wizard Archer 3. Right now that's it. But we'll get more maybe. Paladin, Warrior Archer Paladin, Wizard Archer Paladin. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, Hope. If I really wanted you to hear me, I would turn it down like this. But I want you to hear the music. And if you can hear me, that's nice. When I have my normal microphone, it works better because it actually picks up my voice. Which is, it's annoying that this one does not. But hey, ready to go. Ready to go. There's that. Get our edge fired up. And so in the main game, we have Dragonfly Tails versus Be Easy. Dragonfly on the left, Dread Syndicate, aka Be Easy on the right. In our corner match, we have Mega on the left versus Super Bowl's triple warrior composition on the right. Oh man. So Super Bowl is not using his crazy crazy second lives and res setup, but he still has a res and a very threatening team with this triple warrior madness. No players taking a move yet. Dragonfly Tails is the first, dropping the raw arcana, getting a barrier on his wizard and giving himself some of that sweet, juicy arcane power. Be Easy responds with a sharp shooter, and he's targeting at... I looked at the wrong name. Hotorior, Long Follower, which is Dragonfly Tails Archer. Meanwhile, in the corner, this is actually melee on melee matchup. Double Warrior Knight for Mega. I just now realized. So this is the game of 5 warriors in the corner here. So does the one knight make a difference, or is it the warriors that win out? The knight is taking some hits from Okul's warriors. As at least one is set up the war cry. Looks like 2 actually. Each of the top and the bottom have used war cry. This middle one used an attack, a punish on the intimidated knight. Got some big damage with it. Dragonfly Tails opened with a Hunter's Mark on Be Easy's team. Got the Hunter's Mark on everyone. Be Easy's Wizard now casting its own Raw Arcana. Getting that AP ramp, both Wizards in this game sitting at 15 AP in the hopper, I suppose I'll say. Hopper. Alright, what does Dragonfly do with this wizard turn? Maybe latency is getting to me. He cast Raw Arcana. He did take a turtle, though. So first atrophy on board, dipping past that 20-second mark, earning him some extra damage against. Does a little bit of damage to Be Easy with his archer. Looked like that was a multi-shot, yeah. So multi, Dragonfly Tails Archer is using the full multi-rapid repeating setup, but no pierce, or with the pierce passive instead of flurry. Dragonfly Tails Priest uses Poison Blade, focusing all of these attacks onto Be Easy's Archer, who is in the front row, as Be Easy starts channeling Frost Lance with his Wizard, the White Walker Wizard with the Death Touch skin and green eyes matching her green hair. Who is this comely devil? Her name is Graciola Boulder Shifter. Or Gratiola? I like Graciola better. I'm just gonna call her Gracie. That's Gracie, okay? We got Gracie and Wimram. Raw Arcana once again from Dragonfly Tails. Now sitting at 33 AP compared to Be Easy's 7. And a big barrier on Dragonfly's Wizard. Basic attack followed up from the Sharpshooter, now from Be Easy's Archer. Focusing again, Hodior, Dragonfly's Archer, as Frostlance is the thing following up. Where do we see that damage fall, baby? Boom, boom, Bigly hitting 156, 200 to the Wizard's barrier, and then a big 200 it looked like, to the Archer in the back, who now has less than 300 HP remaining, but the Rapid Shot combo is up. Do we see a daze? Ooh, what big block there and no crits. So no daze for Dragonfly Tails on that Rapid Shot. It's his Priest turn now. Likely see him drop a heal. There it is. The beacon is now out on the Archer, bringing it back up to about 2/3 HP, sitting at 531. Be Easy responds with a Holy Circle, just a little bit of healing that his whole team needed to get back to full health. Switching my focus to the corner game for a moment, Mega's Cam Boulder Shifter Warrior in the middle is up. He's got about half HP. The Knight is also back to high health, but Mega still has 8 stone remaining in reserve. Gotta love to see that. And meanwhile, Super Bowl's team has not yet popped the Call of the Carrot of the Colosseum yet. Now we got Dragonfly Tails channeling as well as Be Easy channeling with his Archer. Be Easy took the turn to get some more AP. Maybe? I don't know. Actually, he was 19 right now. It might have just been the result of the triple hit. There's multiple boulder shifters among us. Oh my god, you're right. I did say that earlier, didn't I? Yeah, it's Gracie is a boulder shifter too. We got Cam and Gracie. What a fine, noble house. Dear Lord. Alright, come on, Dragonfly. Uses the daze, interrupts Be Easy's channel. Unfortunate for the Be Easy. Great move by Dragonfly Tails with that interrupt. And now Dragonfly follows with another Hunter's Mark, getting 2 onto Be Easy's Wizard and Archer. No Hunter's Marks applied to that Priest, protected still by its barrier. Pyroclast Explosion at 20 AP coming from Be Easy, trying to capitalize on that chill that these enemies still have. Oh, but someone's getting stunned. Oh, someone got stunned. Oh, There was a stun I missed onto Dragonfly's Wizard at some point. That's pretty lit. So we just skipped that turn. In the corner, O'Cool's frontliner is under assault. But Mega's middle warrior, Mr. Boulder Shifter, is in maybe danger. I don't know. O'Cool has Whirlwind on cooldown for one of his warriors, but one has it up. Knight does a big fat mighty strike. Super Bowl's front warrior is taking a beating. Rapid shot comes out of Dragonfly now. Does solid damage. Yeah, it looked like it broke barrier and then did some damage. I'm not actually sure. Because the impact on the health bar was less than I expected. Either way though, we got the Pyroclast explosion coming up here just before the chill expires. So, and it does bonus damage against chilled targets. I am so excited to see what happens right now. Fireball. It's the wizard doesn't get any form of crowd control. And now we see the Pyroclast explosion going off. After all of these status effects burn and stuff. Oh, double miss block as BEC is robbed. Robbed right there of his epic setup with a double miss block. Like, ouch. Oh my god. That is pure pain. That is what the French call bread, my friends. Pain. Oh my god. Super Bowl, his Whirlwind not able to kill Cam Boulder Shifter, who's calling that out in the corner. We do have Be Easy now with the Priest, and then his Archer's Channel is coming in next. What can the Priest do here? Also, Priest Run is somewhat low on mana. Big crit there for O'Cool on the Knight, but it was actually like a crit block. So it did just a little bit more than a normal hit, around 320. Would have done fatty damage were it not for that block. Dead aim hits the Archer. Does Dragonfly use a potion to get mana into this Archer who now has none left? Yep, that's what he does. Cam Boulder Shifter drops his own Whirlwind. O'Cool's team, both teams looking pretty chunked, but O'Cool's team the healthier of the two. And he has the Call of the Carrot, giving him even more bonus crit strike with his whole team set up. Whirlwind now. Oh my god. He couldn't quite kill Cam Boulder Shifter with the Whirlwind. What is going on? But can Mega recover from this? This is so brutal right here. Rapid Onslaught 479. Whoa, that was some damage, folks. Oh, there was a smoke bomb there that I missed. No. The French word for bread is pan or something. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's spelled P-A-I-N. That's why I said that, Ellie. I speak American. I won't even call it English because I think the English would say, what the hell? Anyway, Prayer of Healing coming out from Dragonfly Tales. Be Easy now channeling up the empowered twin arrows could do lethal damage. Multi-shot. Ooh, only one hits? It hit for 79? No, it broke through the barrier and then hit for 79 on top. So a big fatty barrier too. At least 228. Man. Punish coming out in the corner. O'Cool not getting the crit against the Knight. Cam Boulder Shifter's up if he lives to the next turn. Whirlwind's down for this warrior. O'Cool might just go for a punish. There it is. Blocked for 73 damage. Mega dies to the bleed though. Cam Boulder Shifter just died to the bleed. No! Dragonfly got a blind in against the Twin Arrows channel, but Be Easy might have a chance to cleanse it. Doesn't do it with his Priest. Drops the Holy Circle. Wizard's turn, gets some AP off the Ripperino from having a barrier up. Does he drop an anti-blinding or something here, or just go full out aggression? There it is, the anti-blind. And he jumps, pretty huge leapfrog. Twin arrows breaking through the middle barrier and then some damage, doing 300 damage on top of the barrier to Dragonfly's Archer. But Dragonfly's Archer is now up and has the empowered rapid shot available. Do we see some massive damage? There it is. Bow, bow, bow. Crit for 320 on the Archer in front for Dread Syndicate, but doesn't get the daze. Meanwhile, Mega was able to tie up the kill count 1-1, but it looks like O'Cool's getting a second one right here. Mega, it looks like, used a full health potion onto his rear warrior, bringing it now kind of putting the HP advantage in his favor somewhat. But O'Cool has 2 turns here with his front warrior to get some damage in. Excuse me. Sudden death now beginning. Oh, and did O'Cool get a stun there? Huge. So he stuns out Mega's warrior, preventing him from taking this one turn that he has in a set of 5. Actually pretty huge play by O'Cool there. And maybe setting himself up for a punish? I forget if it procs off of stuns. Oh, that fireball out of Dragonfly nearly takes out the Archer for Be Easy and leaves it dazed. But Be Easy gets a Frost Lance in. This one hitting big damage across the whole team. But is it enough? Because, I mean, I'd say Dread Syndicate, Be Easy, has higher HP on his 2 back heroes, but he's definitely about to lose this front one. And there it falls. But if I recall correctly, he had some active transcendent traits, didn't he? Mr. Be Easy did. As sudden death is now a huge factor, doing AoE damage to both teams on both games. Yeah, there's a punish. Big damage. Oh my goodness. It looks though as if Cam Boulder Shifter might get the chance to use a whirlwind. And a single whirlwind could be all he needs, ladies and gentlemen, with the right dice rolls. Or no, it's Hema. Hema is the one left, excuse me. But still, it's Mega's warrior. That was the more important part. Be Easy does use that resurrection. Brings his Archer back to life. And starts casting Pyroclast Explosion with his wizard, saying, "This time I shall not miss. This time your smoke bomb shall be ineffective. If Dragonfly Tails does use a smoke bomb, it will cost him the use of a health or mana vial. Given the stone waits, does use 1 mana vial right there. 3 stone left for Dragonfly Tails. Sudden death ticking. Whirlwind for Mega, not the double crit that he needed. And it looks like O'Cool is about to take down Mega, unless I missed like a double second life on Mega's warrior, which isn't impossible, but stun. Oh my gosh, O'Cool just abusive with those stuns landing. And O'Cool takes the win in the corner. GG. Holy Circle out from Dragonfly Tails. His team back up to full health almost across the board. As the Priest for Be Easy casts Holy Beacon onto the Archer, healing up that teammate that he just resurrected. Dragonfly now has 2 turns before the Pyroclast Explosion goes off. Rapid shot. At least one shot goes into the ward, breaking it. Now, it's Dragonfly Tails' wizard's turn. He has 14 AP, but enough mana to cast any of his abilities by the looks of it. Yeah, he's 2 of them. I know. I scoped it before the game. It was wild. And he has a second win for when sudden death starts to get deep. Dragonfly also taking another atrophy stack here by the looks of it. This might put him up to 6 or 8. Fireball comes out on the wizard, hits it, but doesn't get the interrupt. And now, Pyroclast, baby. Whole 444 to the middle, 500 to the back. What once was a full health team is now a team on the brink of demise. Does Dragonfly use his combo here to finish off the wizard? Or does he heal up, knowing that sudden death could happen at any moment? And he's at 10%. He uses the heal, big crit, 438. Sudden death triggers once again. 150 damage to this front archer who's in danger, almost killing. Dragonfly tails his priest and wizard. Second wind comes out of the priest. Not a lot of health missing, but maybe just enough to let them survive sudden death as the burn damage finishes off Dragonfly's priest. And now his wizard is sitting there with 41 health remaining and no stone in the tank. And the hardened shield could help reduce magical damage taken, but with only 41 HP left, the next sudden death is going to rock that hero's world. As he uses a basic attack against the priest. Looks like Be Easy's got this one, as long as he holds out and doesn't make any mistakes here. Mana Vial to the priest. He knows what he needs at this point of the game. It's not more damage, it's more HP as sudden death finishes off Dragonfly Tails Wizard. Be Easy. What does he do here? Does he keep full on aggression? Or does he do something else? I'm not sure. Health Vial to the archer. Now it's Dragonfly's turn. No opportunity to cast his AoE Rapid Shot. That's on Amnesia until next turn. Could use another heal. Or could go for a multi while repeating. Could go Hunter's Mark direction. Really hard to give any advice for Dragonfly here. Looks like the deck is stacked against him at this point. Does use the heal, 292. Sudden Death triggers again. Should kill Be Easy's wizard. It does so, removing one of Be Easy's resurrections. But Be Easy now has 2 turns here and can set up a kill against Dragonfly Tails Archer, most likely with like a piercing shot. There it is. Yep, 201. And now maybe a heal from the priest just to make sure that he lives, but letting the sudden death do the work for him at this point of the game should kill the archer. Holy Beacon. 20 burn damage done to Dragonfly's archer. After his turn, we likely see a sudden death pop, or if not, it'll be very soon. And it should end this game. Rapid shot perhaps, though. He does it. It almost takes down Be Easy's priest. The sudden death comes. The priest falls, but so does Dragonfly's archer, and Be Easy's archer remains, leaving him victorious. As we move on to round 2 in 6 minutes, chat. 6 minutes till round 2. So you've got me versus Hope, Be Easy versus Brian the Lion, aka Zion, Super Bowl versus Golden, who I'm unfamiliar with. Second Life, nice. Warrior with 70 strength. Christ. Maybe this is Goldeneye? I don't know. Yeah, because these look like old RAF heroes. So maybe this is MJ Goldeneye under like a separate account. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, he's good. There's a guy Goldeneye who's been in things. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. You never know, though. You can't just assume. But seeing those heroes, this is definitely a former RAF. And I know that he bought RAF. So. Black Gi is Dr. J's favorite Vizzy. We got a ninja in the house, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What do we have? 4 minutes to game time? 4 minutes till game time. Chat. Probably put Hitman Bert versus Franz in the corner game. So I have one on each side of the bracket, you know. And I haven't covered any of them yet this tournament. Haven't covered either of these players in my game yet this tournament. Man, the spectator votes are 3-1 in my favor. You guys. Hope's wizard is dangerous. It's sick and dangerous. You guys aren't realizing this. The big red Vizzy does slap. I should use that one more. I have some of it. I just have it on like random heroes that I used to use for hunts that I don't really use for much anymore because like I've realized I hate them. You know. We got your back. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you, DFK Elite. I'm just worried about that wizard, really. It's all a matter of wizard destruction via archer corruption to his health. That's the main target here at this gold rush, baby.
DFK throwing down the gauntlet. If you got the best heroes, flaunt it. Raise your head up, don't be daunted. Come prove how much you want it. Fighting to the wire, rapping onslaught, striking dire. Tomatoes ready to fire, on the fighters unadmired.
For he who chase the title wins gilded chests and smiles, while foes walk bitter miles, bitter miles. Gold rush. Gold rush. Gold rush. Gold rush. Gold rush.
DFK throwing down the gauntlet. If you got damn hot heroes, flaunt it. Hands up now, don't be daunted. Come prove how much you want it. Fighting to the wire, rapid onslaught, striking dire. Tomatoes ready to fire, on the fighters unadmired.
Alright, chat. I'm here. stycksintern. I have no idea who this Luke Eathwalker guy is in the chat, talking like he's running this account. Likewise, hope, good luck, and have fun. 7 seconds to game time. 7 seconds till we can get music back. Meanwhile, let me put up my corner game, which I said was going to be Hitman Bert versus Friends. There we go. Alright, Reno. See, if I had any melee, I'd punish having the seer up front. But as it is, I know that these guys have reduced spell damage, right? A good magical defense from the... What's the Rags of the Nameless magical defense? The 160 to 160, and we're looking at 70 to 190. So yeah, less on the Rags. God, it makes me so happy to see this seer going first turn. I knew I leveled it well. Don't put Prayer of Might. Yes, I do have Prayer of Might Elite. You caught me. You caught me. That was the secret. Okay. Okay. Your wizard's up soon? Yeah, we're gonna take away that barrier. Right quick. I don't want that shit there. I don't want you getting free... whatchamacallit? AP. It's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for you to have that. And cleanse. Yeah, do you like my fishy miner, Ellie? The fishy miner is good. She frightens people. She's fishy. People don't understand what she's about. Oh man. Whatever am I to do? A frostbolt, huh? Future sight. So that evasion better help you. Let's see. Please hit. Hits 349. Doesn't get the stun. Watch this, chat. Anti-blinding potion to the priest in the front. Twing! Holy Wrath from the front priest. Swing! Oh. 293. Could get a crit. I'm going for it, chat. I triggered the last stand, did get a crit. That was huge. Would have got the kill if not for the last stand, but I busted through that big defensive barrier already. So I like that. Sup, Worm? Welcome to the chat. Oh, and I forced an early heal trait. He's back to full health, but he had to use some resources there. Last stand, heal trait. Good shit. And he's still only at 14 AP. Loving life. Now we cast Rapid Shot. Hope it all hits the wizard, but know that it's probably not going to. Yeah, we busted the Seer's barriers. That's good. Actually, if it all hit the wizard, it would have been reduced by last stand. Then Prayer of Might onto the archer, who he's been attacking. So now great double value with the heal and the buff. And also put a little... No, should I waste a freedom here? I don't think so. I'm going to cast Speed. Jeremy, welcome to the chat and thank you. Thank you. My archer coming up right after the last stand expires. I'm so excited. Chat. Prayer of Protection. Okay. So I'm going to attack the barrier. 236. Yup. Not affected by the last stand. Still has some barrier up though. Frostbolt on my archer. Hits it with a chill. Top range is 750. I'm going for it. 649 on top of the barrier, so I did get that 750. Can my priest get the finish? Not quite enough. 203. Oh my god. So close. You're Osmotic Ward now. I'm going to clap my archer. See, this is actually good timing for the Osmotic Ward because I can just recover since my archer is exhausted anyway. Yes, he's recovering too, which is unfortunate. I wish I had gotten enough damage to get that kill, but I don't need to give him the free extra healing. I can make him spend extra mana to get that healing at the very least. Should I use a swiftness potion, chat? That would be absurd. No, now's not the time for that. I'm gonna cast speed with this guy. That's because it's the animation when they clap is the animation above the hero target's head when a priest casts prayer of healing on them. Prayer of healing. It's a clap. He claps their hands on them, gives them the holy clap. And yes, it might be a triple or even quadruple entendre. Yeah. So, there's layers here. Okay, so he's barrier stoning up the wizard. So now we're going to fully switch focus to the seer, who, yes, I know has second life, but still, like, getting that out now would also be beneficial. I went for the blinding winds, didn't get it. Frost Lance now coming. Miss it. Wait, was that a full miss? No, he's channeling. Shit, I thought it was going off. Alright, so he's channeling the Frost Lance now. As he gets a fatty barrier. The Osmotic Ward has fallen off. Basic attack. Crits for 107, nice. I will pass turn with this dude. And with this dude, I'm going crazy. I need to get a kill ASAP to have any chance of victory. Sanctuary, yeah, he's gonna beat me, chat. I need to get that kill one of the first 2 attempts. It's not gonna work now. I don't have enough mana. And I mean, I wouldn't even if I had the swiftness. Or if I hadn't used the swiftness. Because then I would just have way less output. Oh yeah, that's the other entendre, Ellie. I mean, why do you think I want to say that out loud so many times? It's hilarious. Yeah. I've lost this game. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, I'm going to switch. We're highlighting Hitman Bert versus Franz now. And in that game, we have Hitman on the left, Franz is on the right. Meanwhile, in the corner, we have Be Easy on the left, Zion on the right. Yeah, I did forfeit because I knew I had lost. It was a foregone conclusion. And I don't like to waste time when I could be commentating. So in our Hitman game, Franz is channeling up something nasty. Looks like he's running the excellent build, but he's using the Pierce. I respect that. Frostlance coming out of Bert's Wizard. Meanwhile, Be Easy seems to have taken a lead over Zion here. In the corner, has one of Zion's heroes down. Now moving to eliminate the other 2. Still at least 1 resurrection. Both resurrections still remaining for Be Easy. Significant lead for him there in that game. Oh, as Bert uses a Holy Wrath to take out Franz's Archer. Uh-oh. Not what we wanted to see for Franz. Yes, what we wanted to see for Bert. Oh, and it looks like Zion has called the forfeit in the corner game, giving Be Easy that win, advancing him to the semifinals against Hope. Yeah, I can hide that. You don't need to see that, chat. All right, and then, so this is our only quarterfinal match remaining. Hitman Bert versus Franz. Mana Vial from Franz to his Seer. And recognizing that staying alive with sudden death 40 seconds away is his best play in this game. Does use the fireball in response, though. Franz's Seer looking beat up. And it got confused, so it can't channel. Oh, Bert goes for the exhaust as well to add insult to injury, but doesn't land it. Does get some damage going, though. What's the Thanksgiving thing? You mean the giant... I don't even know. Oh, the cornucopia? The cornucopia? Are you talking about the carrot of the Colosseum? I think you are, but it disappeared. Yeah, so that's the helmet on Bert's warrior here. Crown of Submersia. Gain ability. Call of the Colosseum. Which gives you the carrot. Lets you a big fat buff to your entire team. As sudden death becomes active in this game, Franz is channeling with the Franzerker. He still has damage output. This is definitely not over. Actually, like, it's a close game to call it still, even at this point. Franz forced to use a basic attack there with the Confuse, I'm sure is what happened. Yes, some call it the carrot of the Colosseum, carrot of Colosseum, the Colosseum of carrot. Either you can call it the cock in that situation, COC. And then, of course, that goes well with the clap. The cock and the clap go great together because you can get a crit, the higher crit chance from the cock makes the clap better. You know what I'm saying, Ellie? You're starting to get it. You know, like there's layers of entendre here. Sudden death comes in. Boom. It's starting to get big. Almost to triple digits. Probably in 2 more rounds of sudden death it'll get there. Can Franz keep it alive? His Seer, his only hero in control at the moment with the Berserker going apeshit. Forever vigilant from Hitman's Knight. Doesn't get the daze on the Seer, but does do good damage to it. Forcing Franz to pick whether to heal the Seer or the Berserker here. Health Vial. Onto the Seer, keeping itself alive so it can keep the Berserker alive so that Franz can win with the Franzerkers. Continued lethality at 30% stacks. He's ready to get some kills. And he's got a Scally's Eye, folks. I don't know if you know what that means, but that means that the Berserker, who normally has a pretty decent miss chance, no longer has that decent miss chance. It is just lots of Berserker rage as sudden death hits the arcane barrier, taking a lot of the damage, and the Berserker finishes off the barrier, doing a little bit of damage to the knight in front for Hitman Bert. Well, fine, it could be the cornucopia of the Colosseum. The acronym remains the same, Ellie. You see? It's inevitable, like fate and destiny. And is it Fran's destiny to take down Hitman Bert despite having a 2 to 3 hero disadvantage? Maybe. Destiny may call right here, right now. No one pays you for a shape rating on this one. All right, Ellie? I mean, I'm just saying. Anywho. Franz, who does he heal now? Or does he use a Sanctuary? Rejuvenation Stone. Who is the target? Wimram. The Berserker is the target. The Franzerker. Ellie is dying right now. Anyway, Franz has the Rejuvenation Stone go off. The Franzerker is still in play as Fireball comes out of Hitman Bert onto the Seer, trying to eliminate the healing threat. Oh my goodness, chat. Ellie Rock Braid. What a name for such a staggering warrior. Like, she sounds so, I don't know, like one of those classic princesses. Ellie Rock Braid. But she's out here in full armor, killing people as the sudden death crowd damage takes down Franz is Seer, and Hitman Bert's Wizard finishes off the Franz Zerker. The Wizard is too strong and powerful and mighty. She's punk rock. She is punk rock. Ellie Rockbraid. That's viable. I like that. She's punk rock as now. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Maybe I don't. Let's turn it down. Alright. Now, in our semifinals, we have Mythic Squad on Mythic Purple on Purple action in the semis with Just Have Fun versus Dread Syndicate. Dread Syndicate taking down Dragonfly Tales and Brian the Lion to get there. Just Have Fun taking down me. On the other side of the bracket, Super Bowl defeated Golden. And Hitman Bert, we just watched take down Franz. So now our semis are Super Bowl versus Hitman Bert and Hope Just Have Fun versus Dread Syndicate. And we got 7 minutes to game time, folks. So get in there, get your sponsorships in. Or your votes, I should say. I love you, Be Easy, but after seeing the luck on Hope's side when I hit a low range damage thing, when like mid range was enough for the kill, I just gotta follow that, you know? I gotta follow that luck that I'm seeing. And yes, it's luck. I only lost because of luck. Duh. That's how these things work. Duh. Couldn't have been superior strategy and formation, composition. Those things don't exist. Only luck exists, chat. Oh, I went a little too far. There we go. Alright, 6 minutes of game time, chat. Get your vote. Oh, I should vote on the other game too. Dummy. Alright. Boom. Coming in here to make Bert's bar look less sad. Alright. Alright. Now I'll get the Zoomerino going. And we'll get the starting soon going. We'll get the microphone off, another song going.
is coming, the war song is drumming, the game is now becoming. Oh, the enemy is cunning, each player's mind is running, their precision strikes are stunning. Oh, I just wanna fight, bring your warriors or knights. My attacks give us see the light, cause my arrows fill the skies. My arrows fill the skies. My arrows fill the skies. My arrows fill the skies, and they bring your demise. Don't you wanna battle? All my enemies I run through, bringing slaughter to the cattle. Oh, DeFi Kingdoms, yeah, I just wanna battle. All my enemies I run through, bringing slaughter to the cattle. Oh, the PvP is gonna be so fucking epic. Trades better slap. The turkey's on every roll, I kick it on every roll, go pick it up every roll.
Eduardo, man, you are so Wow! We need a crazy vato like you in our game. So with this bandana, I welcome you to the game.
Yo, hold up.
Okay.
What's going on?
Hey, Carlito. I was just welcoming Eduardo into the game.
Why? Who he? What he did?
He's crazy, man. We were thinking that the gang needs a crazy guy.
Yeah, man, this guy is loco. Show him, Eduardo.
Loco! Huh? No. I'm the loco one in this game.
What?
Okay.
I once dark summoned a double exalted mythic dread knight with a common scholar with basic ability.
Carlito, that's just being cavalier with your finances instead of collecting your free dessert. I mean, that's not local. That's just like financially irresponsible.
You level up like that, you get put in the pit. You level up like that, you get put in the pit. Right away. No mokshas, no nothing. No stone heroes, yeah, we put them right in the pit. All basic abilities, right to the pit. Archers under 50 dex, in the pit, right away. Rarity's too low, you go in the pit. Also, if your rarity is too high, you go in the pit. Too high, too low. Either way, you're in the pit. That is right, folks. Too high or too low. Either way, you're going in the pit. Just a reminder, this semifinal game, we have Hope, Just Have Fun versus Dread Syndicate, and Hitman Burt versus Super Bowel, the O'Cool. And that's going to be going in our corner game once we get the picture live in 45 seconds. Chat, I just want to say how excited I am to be casting this Gold Rush right now. It's so exciting. And, yeah, so that's all I got. I responded to a text totally derailed by train of thought, but fortunately, we got 10 seconds left till game time, and we are ready to go in this semifinal match of today's Gold Rush Arena, Chatterinos, Mythic vibes. I know Mythic Squad's getting to the finals, baby. That's all I know. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. All right, in our main game, we have Just Have Fun, Hope on the left, Dread Syndicate, Be Easy on the right, and in the corner game, Super Bowl, the Triple Warrior, Wacko. I don't know. I had to do alliteration on the spot. It wasn't good. We'll come back to that one, chat. Triple Warrior on the left, Hitman Burt on the right. Both players in this game rocking the big cock. And by that, I mean the Call of the Carrot, Call of Coliseum on their front liners for each player in the corner. Meanwhile, let's check out Hope. He's got the Artificer Barrier up. Be Easy is responding with a sharp shooter. He is targeting Amadeo Riser, the Priest, for Hope. Meanwhile, Wizard on Be Easy's side gives itself an Arcane Barrier. I actually don't know what that's called. Raw Arcana is the name of the spell that it cast. And the Priest in Hope's team responds with a Divine Barrier, shielding up the whole team. Or no, sorry. Prayer of Protection barriering up just itself with some extra barrier since he is the target of Be Easy's sharp shooter. Divine Barrier now from Be Easy. He's got shields. Hope's got shields. We got shields all over the place. Shields on shields, as they say. This is the double archer versus double damage versus double support with the wizard in the meta. Let's see how it shakes things up for us here today. honestly, I think either of these teams might struggle with the triple warrior, but Hitman Burt might knock the triple warrior out. I don't know. It's hard to say, honestly. Because a single barrier kind of messes up O'Cool's early punish strat by removing the chance for Intimidate. Arcane Mastery we see chugging up the AP since the Wizards have barriers on. Dread Syndicate already at 17 Arcane Power. Channeling a Frost Lance, I think, doing 10. Or maybe it's Ice Rain that does 10. Frost Lance it is. As the Divine Barrier comes out in response from Hope. Lots of shields on that whole team. Be Easy's Sharpshooter basically took out the Prayer of Protection that Hope had put on the Priest. But no damage done to the heroes themselves yet. Basic attack from Be Easy's Priest, finding nothing to do with nothing to heal yet. As both of these wizards are just ramping. The Archer's the only one trying to even like put some work in on these barriers. Oh, as Frostbolt from Hope breaks the barrier on Be Easy's Wizard. Gets a chill stack as well. Hope also doing a Sanctuary with his Seer. He's like, it's like, I heard you like barriers in your barriers, so I put some barrier on your barrier so you can barrier while you barrier, folks. Basic attack breaks through the rest of the Priest barrier, and Frost Lance hits all 3 targets, busting up the barriers that Hope had, but Sanctuary comes in to replace it right quick. So the Wizard will benefit still from its Arcane Mastery at Tier 2. Yes, so when you go through the tourneys, you pick a team at the very beginning, and you use that team in all of the games. Yeah, Ellie, good question. It's a good question. Because I could see it being different, you know, but, so it's a fair question. Yeah. Right now, I think it's just a matter of, like, this was the easiest one that they could implement. And so adding the ability to add more teams likely would increase the data on the contract side. And, might be difficult for them to do at this point in time, but the technology will improve. That's what it does. It's like, it just does it automatically almost. If things are crazy like that. It's crazy. Anyway, back to the game. Be Easy starts channeling up a dead aim on Amadea Ricer, still focusing all damage onto that Priest. Oh, and opening this Pyroclast Explosion early from Be Easy. I like it. Did get a chill on all 3 of Hope's heroes with that first Frost Lance. Did just enough damage to take down the barriers, recall, and managed to get that chill. So this Pyroclast Explosion will benefit in that it does more damage to chilled targets. As Amadea Riser Prayers of Protection herself up to deal with the incoming dead aim from Be Easy. But if we see some crits on this Pyroclast, the health bars are about to dramatically change. And if we see misses, they're not. That's just how it goes, folks. As Hope goes for the Blinding Winds, hoping to get that miss that I just mentioned. Doesn't quite get the blind, though. And Be Easy's dead aim goes off. Does 334 damage to the barrier on Hope's Priest. All 3 of Hope's heroes with a little bit of barrier, but nothing major, will get busted by the Pyroclast if it is successful. Yeah, I gotta make the link. But I will do that right now, Elite. Start collab, cam, generate link. Gonna do it. Invite Earl. Now I just gotta find the chats. There you are. There's my chat with you. There you go. Sent you the link. As Be Easy channels up Twin Arrows, Pyroclast Explosion goes into that arcane wall of reflection. The Aquarium absorbing all of the fire damage. It just steamed that wall right out of existence. As Hope now has some damage coming in on the back end with a delay. But it does look like some damage got through. Hit the Priest, hit the Wizard, both of them having burn on them. But Hope very wisely using this Osmotic Ward when Be Easy has a channel coming in to do damage to the Priest and the Wizard. Guaranteeing a heal for the Priest. And yet, Elite, I sent you the link just now. In the corner game, O'Cool is putting on a show. Looks like he's done good damage to all of Bert's heroes with his whirlwinds off of whirlwinds off of whirlwinds. But Bert's priest still has a lot of mana, likely just used a vial, and has no cooldowns, so can probably get his team back into a good spot. And now Elite will be joining me as I show him on stream. Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
What is up? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. All right. My game needs to catch up, but
All good, all good.
I'm all in.
Nice. Well, you're not missing much. Hope just used a future sight. Twin arrows went off, did damage to the barrier, but then broke the ward, healing the priest. Alright. Meanwhile, burn damage ticking down. The second wall of reflection. Delayed damage going to come soon. Delayed 20 wall of reflection does a little bit of damage across the board. Now it's Hope Seer's turn. Has a lot of health on the table, but Sanctuary might be a good call here. Passes turn instead. Nice. Playing for cooldowns. Keeping that mana high. Frostlance coming out of Hope's Wizard now. Spending 10 AP on that ability.
Yeah, both the wizards are quite low on AP.
Yeah, they've been burning through it, right? It's unusual. So normally I feel like we see people stack it really high.
That's true. The sudden death is 3 minutes away, and just like Hope needs his wall of reflection with a lot of AP, so curious to see how he's gonna continue here. The archer is a big threat from Be Easy.
Oh, but Be Easy went for that stun, didn't get it. Would have been quite the interrupt. The archer is a big threat though, as you were saying, especially with the twin arrows setup. But Hope is playing very well with the osmotic ward into channels. I've just noticed that consistently. Now it's his turn with the priest. Could do a D barrier, especially with his own wizard coming up. Oh no, but uses the pass turn instead. Hope playing very mana efficiently. Frostlance does get blocked though by Be Easy's wizard, preventing it from hitting that priest. So only 2 targets on Be Easy's team taking damage there from that Frostlance, breaking the barrier and then doing a little bit of HP. But Be Easy has Cleansing Gift to quickly remove the chill and get the wizard back to full as Sharpshooter hits Hope's priest, taking it down a peg to half health. Be Easy trying to focus down this resurrection hero as fast as possible. Clap. Priest claps itself back up to near full health.
There's nothing the mage can do. Oh, he's throwing a mana potion. He had literally cooldown on everything besides Raw Arcane.
Oh yeah, good point.
If you have the Raw Arcane and like SBEZ has the Frost on tier 3 and 4, they have cooldown, so sometimes you're left with no damage ability.
Huh, interesting. I haven't played enough to realize that, but that makes sense, yeah.
Hope is on the other hand having the Frost Bolt, you know, so on tier 1, so he has always an damage ability.
Right, okay, yeah. So it's the barrier versus the, like, no amnesia damage. I got you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Which one do you like better?
I'm a bit undecisive since it's still too new, but I do like the bolts actually, and everyone is so heavily focused on the arcane mastery on tier 2, but I think the others have their place as well, so
Nice.
I'm still too undecisive. It's hard for me to make like proper judgments which one is stronger in what case, but yeah, they all look actually great. It's hard to tell actually.
It's a good class. All around.
Absolutely.
In the corner, O'Cool just hit a very big crit with one of his whirlwinds, but still, both teams looking pretty healthy. O'Cool's health bar is starting to get lower, though. Just calling that out. we'll update on the hard to see corner game while we have some pause in the attack action at least. Hope now using a Divine Barrier and the Artificer passive barrier kicking in. So his team has
Finally.
lots of barriers now.
Hope was passing for this Artificer for such a long time already.
Yeah. It's wild how mana conservation he's playing. How well he's playing mana conservation, I should say.
Yeah. And it is really important, right, here for the sudden death, especially if you have the double support setup.
Right.
I mean, it's in any case important, you know, to have enough mana to keep yourself alive.
Right.
But with double support, it's kind of like a no-brainer.
It's easy to get carried away too and just start casting
Right.
Holy Wrath every turn at the beginning of the game.
Absolutely.
Basic attack. Be easy, also saving mana up. Heal over time gets the Archer back up to about 85% health. Dead aim. Now out again. Likely targeting that priest in the back. Yes, it is. And the Pyroclast on top of it. Do we see Hope respond with another wall? Is this the game of the Pyro versus the wall? Prayer of Protection, Barrier, big, on the priest itself. Barrier Stone, hits. We got big barriers all across this team. Who was the target of that Barrier Stone? Was the priest as well, too. As well, too, guys. That's so many as well. 897 barrier right now on that priest. And now Wall of Reflection, too. So, with 20 AP, yeah. So a 780 HP wall. And probably about 50% of the damage done to it going into the enemy team. Holy Beacon. Be easy. Putting it on his wizard. Getting it to full health. Protecting it from damage to be done soon. As the barrier breaks and some damage is done to... Or the Wall of Reflection breaks and some damage is done to the barriers. Now Dead Aim hits 327. This priest barrier goes from 800 to a mere 250 barrier. Like, jeez, so much HP from these barriers that Hope is using.
Yeah.
Mana Vial comes out again for Hope. That's his last vial. As Sudden Death ticks. Now that's a barrier breaker right there, the Sudden Death. We might see the priest actually get a little bit of double barrier from the delayed barrier stone effect. But it might not be much. If Be Easy, he's probably going to do the twin arrows right now, I would think. Yeah, so he probably doesn't break that little bit, but not a huge deal, especially with Sudden Death coming. How does Hope respond, though? He's back down below 10 AP. Can cost the Ice Rain for 5. Or
Yeah,
just
and
stick
the
with
Wall
the
of-
Frostbolt.
The Wall of Reflection has a amnesia of 5 turns, so he needs to take his time to stack up his AP. So
Yeah.
if he casts Ice Rains or anything, it
Oh,
just
he
will
does the
cost
swap
AP.
position. Smart. So that twin arrow is only going to hit the wizard, not the priest. But the Sudden Death has broken that barrier. Be Easy uses a mana vial onto his own priest. Hope, of course, out of mana vials. Still has decent mana on both the wizard and the priest. Seer's running very low, though. Osmotic Ward, so totally eliminating the threat
counter.
of this twin arrows. Unless Be Easy uses something simple here to break the ward. Raw Arcana instead. He says, I want my AP back, baby. Wall of Reflection breaks Be Easy's barriers, though. As now it's his priest's turn. Once again. In the corner, Bert and O'Cool have both lost their frontliner. And Bert appears to be on the ropes against the Triple Warrior. Sudden Death ticking. The damage is sticking, folks. Meanwhile, this wizard, what's it gonna do? Critical aim! Crits the priest for Be Easy at 150 damage. The twin arrows comes in, breaks the ward, and heals Hope's wizard for 320 damage.
Hope is setting up something with the critical aim, so it looks like he wants to spend his AP for an Ice Rain.
Or an Ice Lance. He'll have, or a Frost Lance.
Yep.
I mean, he'll have enough for that.
This could be a swirl.
Sudden death hits. Be Easy's team, both teams taking big damage from that sudden death. Holy wow. It is getting hot in here, folks.
Oh yeah, and Be Easy has still the resurrection, but I mean, it's still difficult when the tomatoes are flying, you know?
Absolutely. Ice Rain from Be Easy only hits the Seer for Hope. Not the result he wanted, I'm sure.
So here's no group healing for Hope besides the Sanctuary, but not on the Priest here.
Yeah, okay,
Using
so
the
freedom instead.
I mean, it's good for the Frostlands cast, can't be interrupted in case Be Easy would have had something.
Yeah. Agreed completely. It's very good for that. Holy
But
Circle,
he,
though,
on the
Be
other hand,
Easy has
yeah.
that. It's so nice in this situation.
Really important for the Sun Death.
With
So,
3 Amnesia, we might see Be Easy try to just pass with that hero from here. Like, you know, get that out again. But probably unlikely given the number of turns left.
Good use from the heal, but the Sudden Death, I wonder if it's gonna take out the Seer. Pretty much almost.
It
Should
likely
take him out.
will. But the Seer has
4 overkill.
second life. Oh, in the corner, though, Sudden Death took out one of Okul's warriors, and Bert's priest and wizard are still alive. Suddenly, it's a 2-1 in Bert's favor. We do see that Frost Lance coming out from Hope, hoping to finish the game with that wizard's maneuver. After this smoke bomb from Be Easy, do we see a triple miss? Blocked by the wizard. Does big damage
Whoa.
to the archer, though.
Save the Priest.
Save the priest, yeah. And the second win now. Good healing. That archer was so close
Clutch.
to death. Will protect Be Easy's team from the sudden death damage. Hope's Seer just barely hanging in there. And same with the priest. Only 160 HP remaining. If they don't get health soon, they will be dead, just like the Seer already was a second ago.
Divine Barrier, the only option really to protect everybody.
Yeah. Agreed completely. And with Be Easy so low on mana, he can't do much with the wizard here. So the AoE threat of damage is gone, but still, I mean, if 3 basic attacks would have been able to kill some of these guys. He's focusing it into the priest, 90 on that barrier, sudden death hits, and nearly wipes Be Easy's
Whoa.
team. Oh, and the Hopes. Wow, what damage there. It is so high now at this point in the game. And it looks like it will decide the right corner game immediately, as the sudden death does 347 damage to Okul's middle warrior, leaving Hitman Bird's priest standing, along with Hope's team standing. And with that, folks, we have our finals. It's H versus H, Hope versus Hitman. Who will win, the assassin or the concept of, you know, believing in something in the future? Whew. It's a tough call. I think the assassin. If it were real life. But I gotta vote. I gotta vote Hope. I'm gonna vote with my heart. What do you think about this final matchup?
I'm just taking a look, but I mean, just watch this wizard from Hitman Bird, like with 1100 HP. That's
So
a refresh
absurd.
with 330 mana as well, so yeah, that's quite on the higher end, you know, quite intriguing. Second life on him as well with a Giant Slayer, so tanky, a lot of damage. Scarly's Eye on him. I mean, it's gonna be tough for Hope. I mean, Hope has a really solid comp. I must say, I've watched a couple of games from him. His Seer is performing insanely well, but I mean, it's still Hitman Bird, you know, with the crown,
That's true.
Fat Wizard.
And we just saw him take down O'Cool, who also has the
Beautiful.
crown. So Hitman Burt is quite a threat. You know, my guild pride is leading me to vote for Hope, but I just realized I haven't yet signed up for the most important tournament. Do you want to talk about it? Your Gold Rush spin-off event?
Sure. I mean, I set up a tournament here right after the Gold Rush, so everybody who played the Gold Rush can also join the Gold Rush spin-off. We have already 4 people in, and so yeah, everybody who is up for it and just played the Gold Rush, just feel free to join. Here, 400 jewel for the first prize. I think 600 jewel in total is spent on this tournament, and yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff. I'm decorating one of my heroes right now to use. So I'm gonna try a different tactic than what I've been doing. Slightly. I don't know. It's a bit sillier tactic, but I'm gonna try it.
I mean, you had a good team actually. You got almost the kill on the wizard, right?
Although watching Be Easy
Twice,
play against
actually.
Hope, I realized I should have gone for the priest. I wasn't accounting for that resurrect. I was just like, oh, if I can take out this wizard, life is good. But the resurrect probably would have screwed me over in any event.
I would just watch the beginning. I mean, it was tough for sure, but at least if you would have procced it, you would get some sort of elite, you know?
That's true. Yeah. But yeah, this next one is a pretty aggressive style. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, you're dressed up now. Good. Okay. He's dressed up now, Chad. I can play him. All right. How much time do we have till the final match?
It's starting right now.
Oh, perfect timing. 5.
Perfect.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. Chat, I hope you got your votes in. We got 9 votes for Hitman, 12 votes for Hope. Nice. 14-9 now. People sneaking in. People like what they're seeing. They like this hot up-and-comer Hope. Thankful. Here on the left, Just Have Fun Hope with the Magical Menagerie composition. Hitman Burt playing a more standard style with a Knight, Priest, Wizard. Let's see who takes it. This Seer is just performing so excellently. I love it. All right. Hope opening up with his barrier. Hitman, his Knight's up. I don't know, the Knight might be a liability here because the physical damage protection doesn't do much in the end against the magical damage, but that Forever Vigilant proving valuable, removing the barrier from the wizard and pushing it back in turn order. Hope immediately replaces the barrier with a Prayer of Protection, bubbling up, as it were. And the Seer does another pass turn, trying to get that Artificer value. Is that 2 passes in a row so far? Very mana efficient play. Hope's playing for the super long game with the 20-minute sudden death timer, or 22 and a half. Burt doing the same basic attack against the Prayer of Protection. This is going to be a late bloomer of a game here, folks.
Probably. And another pass.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Wait, which one was that? Was that Burt's Wizard?
The pass? No, that was the Seer.
No, sorry, it was the Seer. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, Frostbolt.
Broke through the
Yep.
barrier, applied some chill.
The Frostbolt is actually generating also a little bit of AP.
Nice.
Quite convenient. Yeah, the people usually using Raw Arcane, but the Frostbolt can do the same. Hitman Bird has a quite interesting build on his wizard. It's a good mix.
Oh, that is fun.
To say
So
the least.
Fireball at 3, a Frost Lance at 4, and then Wall of Reflection. Just a little bit of everything. Arcane
Yeah.
at 1, 2, and 5.
Raw Arcane, so he will sometimes have cooldown on everything, and you see a lot of people do this, that when they play Raw Arcane on a kind of damage wizard, and yeah, there is a lot of turns where the wizard doesn't damage at all. Then of course it's difficult to compare him to the archer who is constantly shooting.
Right. But that it's just that late game big ol' slap that the wizard can do is just
Yeah.
so game changing compared to the archer's kind of more sustained, consistent damage.
That's right.
It's funny because before Wizard came out, like the archer felt like burst damage, but now it's like, oh no, that's burst damage. Frostbolt coming in again, breaking that back barrier, but not getting the chill onto Hitman Bert's Wizard.
Changing his target here.
Yeah,
I mean, he broke the shield, but
I
still.
think he was trying to spread the chill. That's my best guess. He did break the shield for like so slightly less stacking, but Bert's still putting the Raw Arcana up, getting lots of AP, sitting at 29. Knight's doing its job, keeping threat on that Seer a little bit at least. As the Seer continues to pass turn like a champion. Hasn't cast a spell yet, folks. Neither is Bert's Priest, is that correct? Basic attack out of Hope's Priest there.
Not sure, I mean, at least he's basic attacking from time to time,
Yeah,
other than the Seer.
right? The Seer is just going for that arcane, or not, sorry, the Artificer
Artificer.
barrier.
The knight from Hitman Bird is having 2 exhausts. It's kind of funny.
I mean, it's if 50-50, 2 50-50 chances, one of them must hit, right? Yeah, totally.
Should.
I mean, that
Then he
would
got
be
the
the
base on top of
expected
it.
result, but it's certainly not a must. Frostbolt again. So the wizard keeping the barrier down for Hitman Bird's wizard's turn now, but not getting the chills. Frostlance coming now out of Burt. Is this a bug on Raw Arcana? Because I'm seeing it say like increase spell by 10% for 1 turn, 3 turns. So maybe the total is 3 turns. So Burt has 20% bonus spell on this next turn with the Frost Lance going off. Blinding Winds from Hope hits the blind on the wizard right before the Frost Lance goes off. Do we see misses? No. Big damage to the Seer, breaks the barriers and then some on Hope's back 2 heroes. As now Bert's Priest is up. Holy Wrath. Now the Seer is in serious danger.
Oh yeah. Holy Wrath crit even.
Yeah. But he is about to get a little bit of heal from the Future Sight.
Osmotic Ward is ready. Probably a good panic button here.
Goes
No,
for the
Sanctuary
Sanctuary.
it is.
So,
He
thinking
puts
that that's
himself in
enough
front of the
heal.
knight.
Yeah, I think he's thinking that's enough heal from that Future Sight to get him at least to his Priest turn so he can give him some clap. That's probably what I would guess is going on.
Yeah.
Frostlance from Hope.
The wizard is gonna have a turn here. Additionally to the knight. I mean, the wizard is blinded, but his frostball is ready. Okay, he is just interrupting the wizard.
Yeah, big days landing there. Interrupting that Frostlance, wasting 10 AP from Hope. Bert casting Raw Arcana once again, beginning his setup. I see what he's going for. Is like getting that 20% spell bonus, and then going for a Frost Lance or a Fireball or something. Now Priest uses the clap on Hope's Seer. It's back up to about 60% health with a slight barrier. Oh, Bert using Freedom, clearing the cleanse and prepping his wizard for an uninterrupted channel. If that's what he wants to do. I hope Seer could drop another Future Sight here onto itself. Nope, goes for the past turn instead. Basic attack from the Knight, though, busting that barrier down, doing a little bit of damage, keeping the pressure on. Frostbolt comes out, hits the Wizard for Bert, and now Bert's Wizard is back up again. No chill applied because he's unstoppable. Do we see him do another Raw Arcana here? Seems like that's his pattern of conduct. No, goes for the Fireball. Hits the Wizard from Hope's side. And lands the Confuse. Now Hope can't do a channel with that Wizard on the next turn. Might not even get off the attack he wants to do. And he has both the burn and the chill applied to him. See, a Pyroclast would be sick against that. Hope uses the Freedom, healing up the Wizard and removing both that burn and that chill. Nicely done. And he protects him if he wants to cast his own Frost Lance. Has 22 AP, so could do it. Meanwhile, the Seer is continuing its past turn and then lost the slow, I guess, and then got up again. Wild.
Okay, crazy.
Yeah, and then he passes turn again. He's like, I don't want this. You take these turns. I don't want them. Is that really the highest HP Seer in the game, Mosh? You telling me I leveled that up? That's sick as shit, dude. You're welcome. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for letting me level it. $11.27 is kind of insane.
Well, Seer is massive.
Yeah.
And by the way, since the Knight doesn't need his interception, he is actually naturally preserving his mana.
Right, yeah, just using it on that Forever Vigilant, which he's using very well on interrupts so far this game. Both teams, I mean, this is probably going to go to sudden death. I'm not even going to lie. We got 11 minutes left till it, folks. Highly unusual, but with these Wizard compositions for the primary damage, and we have basically two double support teams, right? Because the Knight doesn't heal, but like he's not really a damage dealer either. He's a tank in a game where you don't really need a tank.
I mean, it's just on both teams there's one damage dealer, right? And the people are not really playing full damage Wizard just now, trying out the Wall of Reflection and such, but...
That's true. Yeah, so even within that one damage dealer, it's not a full damage dealer. Necessarily.
Yeah, a lot of supporting your abilities, right? With, I mean, the Wall of Reflection is a support ability, and the Raw Arcane kind of as well. I mean, it buffs your damage, but like for this one turn you're not attacking, you're just shielding yourself up.
Yeah. And with both of the Wizards having Wall of Reflection, it's like normally you would use that to counteract the other Wizards, like Pyroclast or the Frost Grip.
Right.
And now it's like, well, we're just going to keep casting our lower tier abilities. Haha!
With sudden death, like 10 minutes away, they can freely spend a little bit of AP. So they should keep trying at least.
I would want to just see, I would want to see repeat Frost Lances, but I know it's got like a 6-turn cooldown.
Yes, it has.
No, there we go. Yeah, with sudden death, say one person uses their wall for the sudden death damage, you can counter the sudden death wall damage with your own wall. So it becomes kind of a game of chicken. Who goes first? But the damage is broken up over 2 delays, so I don't think a single wall can block both of them unless you get crazy good timing. Call of the Colosseum. It's out. There it is. The big, shining Horn of Gondor. This team is all horned up. As now Hope, his Seer is cast. Very few abilities. Oh, can the Seer dispel the wall? No way. Oh no, they can negate the delay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they have to cast it on a wizard.
And either way though, it's Hope doesn't have Chrono Purge, which is the one thing with negate.
Right. Okay, the fireball got the days here.
Yeah, that was big. Especially because that was the one time Hope decided to cast a spell. Punished for it, never again. Pass turn for life. 8 minutes left till sudden death. What time does your tournament begin, even? I mean, I feel like...
I think it's starting right now, actually. Right at this minute.
Yeah, I'm against Mega. I'm actually up in 30 seconds. So I'll be playing that in the Edge screen. If you want to kind of take over this main game that I'm keeping in the main screen, the finals of the Gold Rush here. And 19 seconds till I start playing Mega.
Hope Seer's taking a beating. The priest from Hitman Bird set up a critical aim and he has Holy Rev, but not just using it. I thought he's going for a kill here. And Frost lands it is with the Call of the Colosseum buff.
Oh shit, I gotta switch. my things so that I'm watching from the one that I currently was trying to play in. So I was trying to play from an account that isn't the right account. Okay, and then we'll switch screens. There you go. Alright, I have it set up for the good guys again. Now, I gotta go actually play. Alright. Sorry about this, chat. This is taking me way longer than 2 minutes. There we go. There we go, chat. I'm able to play now. Wow. Oh, sorry about that, Mega. That was like a whole minute of time. Oh, jeez.
You made it?
Yeah, I made it, but his team
Okay.
would say, oh, jeez. This is the one he was using that we watched. I just don't know if I could beat it with what I'm using.
Yeah, I set the timer for the tournament like when the final match should be over, and then people can continue to watch the other tournament.
No, right, understood. It made sense until we saw this late game sensation from Hope and Hitman.
It got close for Hope for a second, but he had an easy time to recover after all.
Oh, big stun there
Fireball.
though, from Bert, taking a turn off the wizard.
The knight is having challenge. I think he didn't use it once he could. He's
Oh, there
going
it
for it
is.
on the priest. Crazy. Quite important. Like Hope needs a heal right now here, but now his priest is unable to do so. His seer already used his healing trait, so he needs to cast either an Osmotic Ward or Sanctuary.
He probably uses an Osmotic Ward here. No, it goes to the future sight.
Hitmanbird's wizard doesn't have a direct damage ability right now. Oh, he's stuck like with this problem, just having Raw Arcane.
Right. Right, that makes sense.
Blinding Winds. Getting it and triggering Last Stand.
Mega's about to kill my priest. There we go. Oh, I lose this game for sure.
Hope a little bit in a corner here. His priest still taunted, and Hitmanbird has 2 turns right now. Last Stand is still up, but he's going for the Holy Wrath. Just 118 damage, but the threat is real. For Ever Vigilant not ready, but he has an exhaust. I don't think it's gonna get the kill, but it's getting damn near close. Is he going for the exhaust? Do it! Do it, Hitman! Do it! Yes! And
oh,
not getting the kill.
not getting the kill. Future sight here comes in. Wow. I'm more
Clutch.
interested in this game between Hope and Hitman Burke than my game. Mega just ruined my frontliner with having double warrior. His comp hard counters mine pretty badly, or pretty well, I should say.
The wizard, not a threat. Raw Arcane. Or he maybe is throwing a potion. But not a threat. Hope still used the Osmotic Ward since Hitman is having 2 other turns after this wizard. So it was still a good play even though the wizard is just using Raw Arcane. Come on, do it. Let's go. No, it's a mana potion instead on himself.
All these status effects expiring.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
shot clock
GG
started at 9.
Mega. I saw your team comp and I was just like, oh, this is not going to go well for me. It's okay, though. Now I can get back to broadcasting. Anyway, I'm back Elite. I lost my game against Mega.
Unfortunate.
Alright. Basic attack from the Knight. Keeping that pressure up. Despite
looks like-
passing turns so much, Hope Seer's going to run out of mana here soon. Sudden death a minute and a
that's
half
right.
away.
Hitman Bird looks like Hitman Bird doesn't attacking this Osmotic Ward whatsoever, so it will run out in a second and not gonna heal, right?
Yep. Yeah, it looks like what we have. He has another turn, so after the wizard's next turn, it will run out. But here's the secret: is even if Hitman does attack with like a little whippy basic attack, if he doesn't break that barrier, he won't break the ward. So I don't know. He might try some shenanigans like that.
Channeling a Frost Lance while he's blinded, so we're probably gonna see a potion here.
Yeah, that makes the most
Entire
sense.
potion.
Fireball hits the priest, trying to get that daze or stun.
Yeah.
I like
Sneaky.
it. Or he could use a freedom heal.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
there it is.
Okay, smart by Hitman Bird to try to shut that down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not stunning. Not stunning enough.
Simply stunning. Arcane Mastery
Sanctuary.
giving the wizard some AP. Frostlance comes in. Huge damage.
Huge. 3 bleeds as well on top of it.
Wow. And
And
he got
still
the
sitting
chill.
at 53 AP.
Wow, so he could cast some crazy shit right now with sudden death active. Like a fully empowered wall.
Ice Rain here on top, like after the Frostlands also.
Oh yeah,
Quite strong.
the combination maneuvers.
I mean, Hitman is having a freedom of his own.
That's true, he'll be able to remove some of it. The basic attack knight still doing his noble duty up front.
So the mana's getting low on Hope's side. All is passing at the end. Still having one vial available, but
But it's still gonna be really
Yeah.
tight here.
he's probably gonna give it to the priest, but sooner or later his wizard will also be out of mana.
Do we see the ice rain?
I hope so. No, it's a frost bolt instead. I mean, preserving his mana at the end. The wall of reflection is costing 43. He's getting close to that mana potion on the priest is expected. So freedom is available, but is he gonna do that? Maybe he's okay. Maybe he was thinking about a kill since he has Holy Wrath, Sudden Death, and 2 more turns here.
Yeah, Bert is
How about
quite
a
good at
sanctuary
playing
hit?
the sudden death.
Both just waiting for this wall of reflection, playing the
Right.
chicken game as you mentioned.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but Frostland's coming out from Bert.
Okay, that's a
Putting
good
the
threat
threat
as
on the
well.
board.
And after that he has his fireball ready, which is an instacast and also the stun threat, you know?
Yeah, I do like that combo. Fireball is really nice. I like Bert playing it here. I might copy his build if I level up a wizard ever, which I want to do soon. Exhaust comes out, hits the priest. There it is. The exhaust landing that time. Huge play for Bert. Neutering some
On a
of
crucial
Hope's
target
healing.
as well.
Osmotic Ward though. So should get some guaranteed heal on the wizard when this Frostlands comes in. Seer takes a big bit of damage. Wizard gets healed. Priest gets hurt a little bit as well. Alright. Do we see the wall? Yeah, wall goes up. The wall stays up, folks. Ooh, but the priest gets a nice self-cleanse for Hitman Bert. Uses the trait heal on the knight. Big effect. That percent heal. His sudden death now ticks. Oh, well, not quite enough to even break Hope's wall. That's how empowered it was. Used 20 AP on it by the looks of it. Still has 25 HP remaining on the wall. So we'll block a little bit of Bert's anticipated basic attack from the knight.
Blinding Winds could threaten the wizard.
Oh
Hitman
wow,
that
that would
side.
be cool. 115? The crit would be... Oh, but he goes for the priest. Reducing its healing efficacy.
Yeah.
Man, but I probably would have done what you were saying and gone for the wizard just because, like, that 2% chance for a crit, baby. Ooh! Could be nice.
Sudden death is around the corner. Maybe Hope is thinking about that.
Walls of reflection on both sides now. That wall breaks under the weight of the sudden death, and both of the heroes that die get back up with second lives. The Seer on Hope's team and the Wizard on Bert's team. So now the Wizard for Bert exhausted, though, on its next turn. Right here at the end, when you really want your Wizard to do some damage to support that sudden death damage. And the Wall of Reflections are going to start hitting, too. Meanwhile, all these chill status effects are expiring. Bert's Priest is up. If Hope can get off a dirty little Frost Lance with his Wizard, it could seal the game. Or... oh, big crit on the clap, though.
Yeah.
531. A sudden death now ticks again. The Knight is up. He has Forever Vigilant. Could go for the Wizard. And likely gets a kill before Hope can do anything with sudden death. No, but he goes for the challenge. Onto the Priest. Taunts the Priest successfully. The Wizard is now up for Hope. Could he use a second wind here? In sudden death. There it is.
That's horrible for Hope. But the
Yeah,
second wind, yeah, quite important here.
As the Wall of Reflection damage blocked across the board for Bert's team. Hope's Wall of Reflection damage. We're going to see 2 sets of Wall of Reflection after the Priest's turn for Hope, who is taunted. Goes from being exhausted to being taunted as Hope uses a basic attack from his Seer onto the Priest. Sudden death kills the Knight and the Wizard for Bert, leaving just his Priest standing. Meanwhile, all 3 of Hope's heroes are still up, even though that Wizard is looking mighty dangerous. That was a huge sudden death.
Huge. Good job, Hope.
Will Hope take this win over Bert? Priest gives himself big clap, 282. Hope's Priest self-cleanses. I don't know what it was, though, because the taunt went away when the Knight died. So Hope now could use a Divine Barrier, but no, he uses the clap, Prayer of Healing on the Priest itself as sudden death
He
hits,
has to come back.
killing the Seer. Wall of Reflection kills Hope's Wizard and then almost kills Bert's Priest. Bert has to get a kill here. Does he have enough mana for a Holy Wrath? Because, oh, it goes to Prayer of Healing. Now Hope's up. I think Hope waits out his turn here. Does a Prayer of Healing on the Priest, and sudden death gets the kill for him. No, but didn't wait long enough.
The blind was self-recovered. I mean, before that it was reducing the healing efficiency, but and this was quite annoying for Hitman, but now he just self-recovered it. He can use one more prayer, but this might be his last prayer of healing.
But no more for Hope. Yeah, that's Bert's last Prayer of Healing. As now sudden death hits. My goodness. Both priests are at 377 and 379 HP remaining.
Hope got a resurrect, and
Yep.
he is using it.
Hope uses that resurrect, gets the Wizard back up. Sudden death hits. Almost takes the Wizard out, but now the priest on Bert's side has a conundrum. I don't think he can get a kill with a basic attack here. Maybe, but if sudden death hits after Bert's turn and kills everyone. Okay. Ooh, Hope has to move quick here. Go quick, go quick, go quick. Because if sudden death goes after his turn,
You're right.
if he gets the kill, so it doesn't matter. Hope takes the win against Hitman. What a tight matchup. What a tight matchup. But congratulations, Hope. Congratulations,
Crazy.
Hope. What a game. What a game.
I didn't expect the delayed damage from the wall at the end to take some of Hope's heroes.
Yeah,
And
it,
get the
it
priest quite low.
was quite impressive, that damage. Alright, so DFK Elite, you're a little hosted tournament here. We have 8 minutes till the next game. My wife
Alright.
might kill me if I do this for another hour and a half.
Hmm.
There's a non-zero chance. But I might as well go see if she's taking a nap, because if she is, you know, there's no chance that she kills me. So 8 minutes, folks. I'm gonna play yeah, I'm gonna play some song for a second here. Maybe I have the song muted. Ooh, where are you? Jiggle, jiggle. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm going to play this for you, chat, while I go check on the status of my household.
But you won't go jiggle, jiggle, it burns. I like to see you jobber, jobber, for sure. Makes me wanna pitch ya, you know. Flopping out my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6 feet 2 and it's lifted, so I'm stacked. Lucky with the traits on the back, got a knack for some boys on my mind. Simple, so damn bars.
All the stand parts hard to digest. Gotta fight these bulls to progress. Man, I'm not stressed, fine, I guess. Got too much DS, can't be depressed. This hero hit level 5, now he's BTS. But I'll stick with you, baby, like a portal F. Cause when we first met, I was broken full. But now you saw men with the real baller. The real baller. Real baller. Now you saw men with the real baller. With the levels in it, her visual so tight I can see the elites in it. She pulled up skirt, that's the orbs, ain't it?
But you won't go jiggle, jiggle, it burns. I like to see you jobber, jobber, for sure. Makes me wanna pitch ya, you know. Flopping out my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6 feet 2 and it's lifted, so I'm stacked. Lucky with the traits on the back, got a knack for some boys on my mind. Simple, so damn bars.
She gotta rent those summons cause she's independent. Hey yo, baby got a back appendage like J-Lo. And you know it's a hit when I go. Crystal veils in the snow. The real baller, real baller. Baby got a back appendage like J-Lo. Baby got a back appendage.
Okay, chat, we got air traffic control permission to do these next 2 rounds. So, I'm going to play one more song, so I just got to knock out a quick errand for the wife of Reno. I've got to fill up her water that's upstairs, take it downstairs. But while I do that, you all can enjoy some Gold Rush music.
DFK throwing down the gauntlet. If you got the best heroes, flaunt it. Raise your head up, don't be daunted. Come prove how much you want it. Fighting to the wire, rapid onslaught, striking dire. Tomatoes ready to fire. On the fighters I admire.
For he who chased the title wins gilded chests and smiles, while foes walk bitter miles, bitter miles. Gold Rush. Gold Rush. rush.
DFK throwing down the gauntlet. If you got damn hot heroes, flaunt it. Hands up now, don't be daunted. Come prove how much you want it. Fighting to the wire, rapid onslaught striking dire. Tomatoes rain to fire on the fighters unadmired.
The legends of the Underdome. The secret fiends down below. There is only one who is worthy of the ultimate prize.
I take it.
His fins are the size of a mountain.
1 minute.
His eyes are as black as the night. He drinks from the sanguine fountain, a charging disaster of light. Hercules.
Karma. Full
Okay.
squishy,
Elite,
but
the
full
crowd
damage.
could not hear what you were saying just now because I had Sharkules playing, but I just got back.
Damn, I was making such a great announcement.
So, because I'm sorry, I'm glad I interrupted you. So, take it from the top. Let's go.
No, I mean, no, I was just making some jokes. Since you were not here, I just also mentioned that Mega is running the full melee comp with double warrior and a knight. So full melee, kind of tanky, and Karma's on the other hand, full squishy but full damage. I mean, here's a priest, but full squishy and focused on a lot of damage.
Let me
So
tell
this
you
is
what
gonna be
full
quite
melee just
interesting.
did to my full squishy team. It was not pretty. It was a slaughter.
I mean, this rapid onslaught from the black warriors, I mean, from both warriors, but especially we have seen the black warrior almost doing 500 damage with it, so
Yeah.
this is not a joke.
No. And I had a priest up front too. I mean, I'm praying for Karma's here. I hope he doesn't experience what I just experienced. Alright, the Gladiator Strike opener from the two warriors is what we can expect from Mega, setting up for a huge rapid onslaught on the turn 2, especially if he gets the Mighty Strike, additional physical damage taken, debuff applied with the Knight on this first turn here after a Cam Boulder Shifter. Eat it, ho. Cask Shine. Like, I'm probably supposed to say Edith. Edithawi. But Eat It Ho just sounds so much better.
Way better,
Yeah.
yeah. So, Karmas is thinking about it. He's like, damn, is it Editho or...
You got me with that one. Sounded so serious at the beginning. Definitely what Karmas is wondering. No, but maybe...
taking his time.
Barrier? Wondering whether to use the Divine Barrier, probably, or use the heal over time. Goes with the Barrier. Edit Toe. Oh, I mean, that might work too, but I think Eat It Ho just makes it sound way better for everyone involved.
Oh man. So, the wizard from Karmas having the Firestorm.
Goes
using
with the Raw
Arcane
Arcana early.
first.
19 AP already. Cam respond. Now we got both of the Gladiator Strikes out. The double rapid onslaught coming up soon. Does the Mighty Strike apply the debuff? Boom. No debuff, but big damage. 572 for Karma's Priest. will have a chance to heal before the rapid onslaughts come, but will it be enough?
But unfortunately, the wizard from Karmas will have a turn between the two rapid onslaughts. Even, I mean, they both alone can probably not even take the kill, but it should be still like around 800 damage, so it's getting fairly close.
Yeah, it's going to be really close.
Yeah.
A crit could be devastating. 501.
Right.
Huge,
top
and it's bleeding.
bleed. So is Karma gonna... I mean, he has to respond with an health vial, right? Otherwise his priest is gone.
I would think so.
At least the second life. The priest does have second life though, but
then you're exhausted. Wall of Reflection, also a good
so
response.
early. That's true. It's actually a really good response here. It has 400 HP. It pretty much blocks the whole rapid onslaught.
It certainly will be enough for the priest to be able to heal itself, I'm sure. Even with the knight going after Karma's archer. And then, of course, Mega has a couple turns of cooldown, Amnesia, before he can do that setup again. Does break through he broke through the barrier and still did 115 on top. That's a lot. Man, does the knight have Mighty Strike on cooldown? Yeah, Mighty Strike's ready to go again. I don't know. Didn't we see it do over 200 last time?
It could, like, this is getting really close. What's Kama's gonna do? His twin arrow is ready, but he might has to give it up. He does use an hellfire. Playing it safe. Okay, is the knight gonna use an mighty strike in this case? He does have a shield smash. I really like this.
Yeah, you just don't want to risk
using
moving this priest
turret.
away from the front, right? Is what I'm thinking. That's the one
Yeah,
downside of it. You kind of those abilities are to get the weaker guys up front, but you have this priest up front already, and now it has the physical damage debuff applied.
that's a good point actually. Yeah. But Mega also has some whirlwinds. If the timing is good,
That's
you know,
true. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
and mainly like for the potential stun, you know, it's quite effective on the priest. But you're right, the push could be annoying sometimes if the timing's not right. Big fat prayer of healing crit. He is full life. Poison blade. He gets the bleed with his poison blade. Adding 2 debuffs at once.
Stun comes out. Doesn't land the stun. That could have been really nice. Cam has some turns to deal with the poison, because I feel like, yeah, it's interesting how we all thought Poison Blade was going to be so much stronger than Blind, but like Blind forces an immediate response typically, whereas Poison, you can kind of take your time a little bit better.
Exhaust on the priest, not getting it. Second attempt already. I mean, he got some damage on it, but not getting the result he wants. Okay. Some threat is done to the priest, but it's now his turn, so he can easily deal with this. And the firestorm is coming, so Mega should prepare. And also a little bit of the wall of reflection damage.
Yeah. Oh, 2 gladiator strikes about to come, like you're saying. It's gonna be big damage. Even those 2, I feel like, could have been a threat at the 500 HP that priest had. Precision strike, Karma's channeling that.
Strike.
A stun could be good, interrupt that combo. If he gets the, the stun. It's a low chance, but hey, cast enough precision strikes, expect it to happen. Meanwhile, Karma's at 13 AP as the Firestorm comes out. Oh, big damage. Nearly 400 to the both of the warriors and over 400 to the knight. That's a lot of damage. Ellie called out in the chat that the frog's been doing too much cocaine. Got the poison. 207 damage with the gladiator strikes. Now the rapid onslaught's set up. Do we see another mighty come out? Or does Mega take the knight's turn to pass a heal potion around to the target maybe of the precision strike? Might be a good look. There's the mighty strike, and he does get the physical damage debuff again. Yes, the priest is up, but even a prayer of healing clap, I don't know if it'll be enough to beat down 2. Count them, 2 rapid onslaughts. Fortunately for Karma's, and maybe not like super fortunately, but he does have a chance probably to use a healing vial with his wizard onto the priest between the two. Holy Beacon comes out, the bacon healing up Mega's priest. As Precision Strike hits Hema Matrigora, dropping her down to about 1/4 HP. But the Rapid Onslaught is available, folks. Does Mega go for this kill? Does. Rapid Onslaught, big 511 damage. Holy cow. Will a health vial even be enough to protect the priest?
Fireball.
No, goes to the fireball but misses. That could have been a kill if it hits. Big miss, big miss. As now, Mega, without dispute, might even just go Glad Strike and get this kill, because he has the Knight for follow-up if it's blocked. Taking no chances. Rapid Onslaught. 158. Now, the second life is triggered. Karma's priest stood back up again, and the health vial comes out from Mega onto the middle warrior, Miss Matrigora.
Playing it safe, like he didn't want to kill the priest just to lose his own warrior.
And thank you, chat, for voting in my poll. The correct pronunciation, as confirmed by Democracy, is Eat It Ho. So, that's what you get from Democracy, people. The most absurd result is the most likely outcome.
And Edito has 0 votes? Yeah. I mean, I didn't vote either.
Hey, no, it's okay. It's okay. We got 6 people. I had enough to make my point. That's all I needed. And yes, that is how real polling works too, people. In case you ever believe that. Alright, Karma's. His wizard's up. The priest got a health potion, but he's got to keep the pressure on, I feel like. Take advantage of the fact that Mega's got no healing, you know? I want to see like another big priest or big wizard attack, but he's got all these amnesias, I forgot. So can't use wall, firestorm, or fireball yet. Oh, that's brutal. Did use the speed, though.
Yeah, it's a good counterplay. Or like, I mean, nothing else he could have done.
Yeah. And with sudden death coming up, that no healing on Mega's side is going to start to be a bigger and bigger factor. As Sharpshooter comes in from Mega's archer, or Karma's archer, targeting the middle warrior for Mega. Oh, no pip, you're right. That was just plain forgetfulness by me. I forgot there was a second game. There you go. It's catching up. G-Rhythm on the left, Dragonfly on the right. Both are down one hero. Dragonfly's lost a priest. G-Rhythm has lost an archer. G-Rhythm is rocking warrior, knight, archer. Dragonfly doing the priest, archer, wizard, the WAP comp. As sudden death triggers, it looks like it kills Dragonfly's archer, and the heroes are dancing. The shellmets are flying off of people's heads in the corner there. As Dragonfly casts Firestorm, nearly takes out G-Rhythm's team. I
Karma's
have no idea.
swapping position.
That's good though, because now he can keep his healer alive, hopefully with sudden death, right? Because that's
Yeah.
the more important person to keep alive at this point, I'd say. Wall of Reflection coming in big, huge. Sudden death hits, all of the damage absorbed by the wall on Karma's side. Meanwhile, the Warriors and the Knight for Mega are taking it to the face. The tomatoes not being reflected. In fact, being reflected off the wall into them. Shrapnel everywhere. Oh my god, Dragonfly might take this. If he can kill the frontline Knight, it just caught up, it looks like. It's 1-1. Wizard left for Dragonfly, both in basic attack range, but it's Dragonfly's turn. Blinding wins, gets the kill. Dragonfly victorious in our quarter match that I just turned on. Thank you, Sir Word. Glad we were able to catch that ending. As now our focus is fully on 91 Karmas and Mega. Karma's Prayer of Healing, big clap, 366 heal as the sudden death ticks. Not looking good. Mega's team is looking on the ropes, but he does still have a full health potion. Could be pivotal.
Sharpshooter just right around the corner and
Oh, the
wizard
hold
right
the
up.
line. Gets
Wow,
the interrupt
interrupting.
and pushes the priest back up front.
Huge.
Yeah, that damage interrupt was really, really big. But can Karma cast something here that gets him a little jumper, right? If he has the precision strike, he can get the whole channel
Right.
off before Mega can go. Might still be
You're right.
worth.
That's huge. Sudden death also coming.
Yep, Mana Vial to the priest. Still, so he is getting a jump, but not a channel damage jump. Still very high value, especially with that Wall of Reflection damage coming in the second delay. Fireball, big damage. And sudden death, gonna get that kill on the middle warrior. Yes, it does. Now Karma's priest is up once again. Does have a lot of healing options available with no turns on amnesia. Or no abilities on amnesia. Maybe a holy beacon onto the priest itself is likely. Divine Barrier going for the team-wide HP. As now Karma seeks to set up something probably against Mega's Warrior, who has the highest health remaining on Mega's team.
Probably, but he has only channel ability, so probably a precision strike. He does have critical aim though.
Oh, that could
But
be good.
It looks like Karmas has this in the back, since he has a priest.
Yeah, but Mega still has a full health potion. I don't want to count it out yet.
You're right.
Something
Actually,
crazy could
you're right.
happen.
You're right.
231.
Okay, Karma.
Almost fully taken out that knight. If a full health potion on that knight would be 1460 HP. But will it be enough? As Karma still does have the priest, as you said, for healing and 2 damage dealers. So likely can beat it down even if Mega uses the full health potion here. There it is, 1460. What a lot of health.
Yeah.
Now that knight's at full, so Karmas has to get him down. Really has to play the sudden death game smartly here, because sudden death is doing triple damage to him. Once Mega's down to 1 hero, in effect, triple damage to Karmas because it does damage to all 3 heroes. Raw Arcana burying up the wizard, putting a barrier on the wizard as the sudden death wipes Cam Boulder Shifter off of the field. The Wall of Reflection is 449 damage, and very quickly that extra heal from the full health potion is getting torn apart by sudden death and Wall of Reflection as Karmas keeps his priest alive, keeps the healing going. Sudden death now killing the archer. Not quite. 8 health left on Karma's archer, so he gets a turn here to do a basic attack or channel or something. Basic attack might be the business.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Blocked. Only 37. Unreal block there. But still, that sudden death damage is going to be huge against the knight.
Poison Blade maybe on the wizard, and then the sudden death.
Oh, could be nasty, yeah.
This might be his last chance. I don't see any other way.
Yeah, and it shouldn't kill himself. Maybe wait the full 30 to guarantee it. It's a tough call.
Yeah, good point. He has 0 atrophy, so he can take this 1%.
He did exactly what you called out there. Oh, this could be big.
Come on.
Not enough to kill the wizard and the priest.
Huge.
Very big damage.
He has the duelist. If the sudden death doesn't...
The sudden death, though,
I don't know.
Karmas can just heal his priest, I'm thinking, is what he does here.
You're right. You're right.
Puts a basic attack down that misses.
He just will heal, will be enough to survive the sudden death.
Right. Well, it'll be enough to survive sudden death, like if it comes after Karma's turn, and then if it comes after Mega's turn, even if it kills everyone, he will have had the last turn.
That's right.
There's the prayer. 450. Now, yep, and the sudden death comes. Okay. Karmas. Priest remains alive and takes that W with that fallen angel wing glory. Second life. That priest. That was just what he needed to get past that over that hump of the double rapid onslaught and make the game last until he got the advantage from having a healer. Well played, Karmas. Well played, Dragonfly Tales. It's the Mythic Squad Italian brothers up against each other. I've heard tales of this game for years. Now it is here. In 5 minutes. True.
So, and both have a wizard. I'd really like to see this, and both have like a squishy comp, not a tank.
And it's not double support either, like we saw at the Gold Rush final. I'm putting 50,000 on 91 Karmas because he watches my streams, and I know that I talk too fast for Dragonfly Tales, which I understand, but I know he doesn't watch my streams as a result. So I'm voting for Karmas because he'll know who I voted for. 3.5 minutes. All right. I'm gonna go grab a water. Make this big. Been going here for a few hours. Get your votes in, people. 72 Jewel. Top sponsor is Sir Worm DFK. What a ledge. What an absolute legend. And thank you, DFK Elite, hosting this tournament. Let's check out the rewards actually really quick. 400 Jewel to the winner. 3 Swiftness Potions. Second place gets 80. Nice. Pretty good set reward structure there. Alright. Alright, now I will give you a song, chat. Alright? Finally, I'll play the full track of this.
The legends of the Underdome. The secret fiends down below. There is only one who is worthy of the ultimate prize. His fins are the size of a mountain. His eyes are as black as the night. He drinks from the sanguine fountain. welcoming every challenge from both arcane wizards to steel. Only in the heat of battle does his cold heart begin to feel. It feels Shock Achilles. He has dined on the mightiest beast. So Shock Achilles, god of the arena. Spilling blood with his huge coral axe. God of the arena. Yeah!
Alright, chat, we are back. We are so back. 5 seconds to game time. We got Karmas versus Dragonfly Tails. Pretty even votes on influence, 7-5 by the voters count in favor of Karmas. I think the influence amount had Dragonfly by just a little. Here in the finals of the Gold Rush spin-off. Oh, I gotta fix my zoom so it's not all messed up like that. There we go. There we go, chat. That's better. Alright, Dragonfly Tails with the first turn on his Wizard running the WAP comp. Similarly, Karma's running the WAP comp, both with Wizard, Archer, and Priest. Raw Arcana, first turn for Dragonfly's Archer. He's at 15 AP off the Ripperino.
Dragonfly Tails is having the rapid repeating to the Hunter's Mark.
And he opens with a... Was that a multi-shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the multi-shot
rapid
did a
is
little
right.
bit of damage, but now he's got the prepped rapid shot for the combo. Full setup on his combo, only with the Pierce at 2 instead of Flurry. Karmas does the Divine Barrier, and he's channeling with Eric Fanlios a Precision Strike, targeting the Priest on Dragonfly's team. Raw Arcana out of Karma's Wizard. He's up to 19 AP. Had the barrier up before his turn. As the Precision Strike breaks the Priest's barrier on Dragonfly's team but does not land the stun. Dragonfly's Wizard now up 17 AP. Raw Arcana once again. 24.
And a big shield.
Very big shield and 20% additional spell on the next turn. Ooh.
Rapid shot, a single target hit.
Yeah, and it crit, but no days.
Yeah,
Karma's
right.
happy to see that, I'm sure. What does Dragonfly do with his Priest? He's got a full healing build with the Divine Barrier, Holy Beacon, and the Holy Circle, I think I saw, or was that Freedom? Yeah, it was the Holy Circle.
It's a Holy Circle. He doesn't necessarily need to heal here. Potentially also passing. Yes.
There it is. Karma's up to 21 AP. Both he and Dragonfly are stacking. Karma's has Fireball and Firestorm and the Wall of Reflection. Uses the Fireball, hits the Archer for Dragonfly, and dazes it, interrupting its combo. So repeating shot combo eliminated from the threat board for now with that daze. Huge.
You're right. That is huge.
As Karmas uses the Holy Beacon onto his archer, healing it up to full and giving it healing over time should Dragonfly continue to attack it. Poison Blade
Right.
now out of Dragonfly.
Dragonfly Tails Wizard also has the Fireball and Firestorm. But he's not having the Wall of Reflection.
Does he have the Pyroclast instead? Yeah, okay.
Yes, he does.
Raw Arcana out of the Wizard once again. He's at 33 AP.
Huge.
And with 30% bonus spell damage if he like uses the Fireball, which is like a single turn cast.
Hmm.
Precision Strike once again coming from Karmas. Still targeting the Priest. Uses speed on his Wizard. Still farming that arcane power a little bit extra by having a barrier up at the start of his turns. The Wizard is, at least. Dragonfly, realizing that his combo is broken. Does he reset here? Multi-shot,
He does.
yep. Does need to do it one more
On
time.
the Wizard.
Yeah, a big damage to the Wizard. Sadly, not quite enough to break the barrier. 4 barrier remaining. As the Precision Strike hits, does decent damage to the Priest, but still not seeing that stun connect. 502 HP remaining for Dragonfly's Priest. Holy Beacon out. Priest healing itself up, and with the healing over time making sense given that Karmas has prioritized attacks there. Meanwhile, Dragonfly's Wizard's up. Do we see a Fireball come out? That's what I would think.
Yeah,
With
the
that much
free Raw
AP?
Cannon buff.
Yeah, that's yeah. It could be another Raw Arcana, but he's got the AP to start
No, I
doing
mean-
work.
He has the free buffs ready, so the Fireball
Yeah,
has been
Fireball
actually
would be
quite
sick.
good.
And with he cast Raw Arcana again, so he's keeping that 3 buff setup available. But is that the play?
I mean, at the end, like a simple Fireball would have been just healed up right there because Karmas had his Priest turn, so maybe Dragonfly Tails didn't saw a necessity to use the Fireball just here.
Oh, makes sense. Stack it up instead.
Exactly. I mean, the Priest from Karmas would have just used in Prayer of Healing and it would have been like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, that's true. I just worry that Karmas is going to get a lead here going after the Archer for Dragonfly. Dead Aim now coming out. This time he is targeting the Archer with the Dead Aim. A crit could be massive, and he could be preparing to do a Firestorm right afterwards. Blinding Winds comes out. Does hit the blind onto Karma's Archer. Karma's will have to respond to that. But he has the physical accuracy, at least from Precision Strike, so kind of offsetting, mitigating the effect of the blind a little bit. As Dragonfly claps up the Archer back to full health. Freedom. Karma's making his Archer unstoppable now. And removing that blind.
Rapid Shot's ready, but the Karmas is unable to be interrupted.
Yeah, and that's where he landed the crits, was onto that unstoppable Archer. Karma's is passing turn. Wants to see how this plays out before using his Wizard's turn. And does that get him the Fireball? Yeah, I think that got the Fireball amnesia too, so he has the point and click ready.
And still having 2 stacks of Raw Arcana.
Yeah. Huge. Can Karma's
And
make
his
something
twin
happen?
arrow. His twin arrow is ready for the next turn.
Man, but it's possible that Fireball does just enough that he's in basic attack range, and that Archer, with that jump from Dead End, the initiative jump, is going before Dragonfly will have a chance to respond, if assuming there's a crit. Oh, but the pass turn! Pass turn by the Wizard breaks up that pattern. So he will have a chance to use a health vial if necessary. Holy Beacon saying no. Big heal. Divine Barrier from Karma's. Now it's his Wizard's turn.
35 AP. Every ability is unlocked.
Yeah, fully unlocked. Yeah. 52% chance to daze, 25% chance to stun with the Fireball. Firestorm has, oh my gosh, just the chance to get so many burns. Does a basic attack for 111 damage.
Yeah, both playing it slow. No one is wanna risk any. I don't know. It's
No,
like
I agree.
if you set up pressure, like the enemy can respond to this, and they it seems like they don't want the enemy make respond just yet. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I feel like Karma's is playing for, like, he's waiting for Dragonfly to use his big abilities so he can use the Arcane Barrier. And Dragonfly knows this and is like trying to be patient with it. That's what I think is going on here, and it's turned it into this sort of mana resource battle.
Right. And the fireball, like if you have a good timing on that as well, it could help you too. Like previously with the repeating shot interrupt.
Oh, Karma's is informing us in the chat that he does not have potions. I don't know how this happened. Came with the wrong loadout. Maybe. I don't know. Dragonfly uses that Divine Barrier. Oh, potionless Karmas. That's why he's passing turn so much. But Dragonfly has lots of barrier up, especially on that Wizard. Still doing basic attacks, trying to do what he can with the mana he has. But if this comes to a long drawn out game, that lack of potions could be fatal for 91 Karmas.
Yeah.
But hey, I will bet money that Mythic Squad will win this tournament. Tell you that.
Pyroclast explosion.
Big damage to the barriers. That a little bit of damage actually. Kind of underwhelming actually.
He spent 0 AP.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's why it was such a short gap there.
Yes.
Okay. How odd. Multi-shot.
Yeah,
coming out.
maybe he misclicked, didn't put the AP in.
Maybe he was trying to use the number pad, eh?
Right.
I saw you say that on your stream, and I was like, dude, yeah, it's gotta have the number pad. Like, come on, it should just be like,
It
right
needs to be.
there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you wanna put in like 15 or so.
Yeah.
Like not maximum, something like that. 20. It's quite important. At one point, they need to add that.
Yeah.
So mana potion on the archer. He's having 2 casters, but he needs a mana potion on the archer.
The priest is gonna need one here soon too. He can only cast one more
Yeah.
basic heal, or maybe some of his better heals, but still, in any event, only one more. Fireball, big miss for Dragonfly there.
Huge. On a burning target, would have done a little more damage as well.
Yeah.
And with all these AP, like he had the chance to CC him.
Karma's
Oh,
is using
Karma.
the Firestorm.
Finally.
Yeah, finally.
Love to see it. So
wow,
double
rapid
miss.
shot, double miss.
Oh
Double
my
miss.
God. I mean, he got the repeating shot, but Karmas looks too full.
Prayer of healing clap. Shit, man. Oh. I'm losing it. Dragonfly's
Okay.
priest is probably gonna mana vial itself. No,
Yeah.
goes for the daze. Lands it.
Oh, he gets it.
On the
Oh,
wizard.
that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
Karmas needed the freedom over there.
Yeah.
Maybe it had amnesia. I can't tell that. It has 2 turns of amnesia. Maybe it was still on cooldown.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's the big downside of it. Now Karmas has 6 turns of cooldown on his Firestorm.
So big. Like so many turns. I feel like Agi on a wizard is gonna be crucial. Like I'd almost rather have lower int and high Agi.
Probably, it's probably way more convenient, but of course you can
You
use
do
the
crazy
freedom
shit.
beforehand.
Yeah, that's true. No, but like a lot of things, like if you get more turns, you just get more from the arcane mastery. You can just
Yeah.
cast your free fire, your fireball if that's what you do. Like the firebolt, I mean the fire ice bolt at tier 1. You can just do more.
And
I don't know.
your casts are faster, a little bit like if you cast Frostlands.
Yeah. The precision strike coming in from Karmas, likely onto the priest. Holy beacon, Karmas drops onto his own wizard.
Okay, everyone pretty full.
Yeah, everyone is very full right now. Looking like a very close game.
Basic attack. I'm afraid that Dragonfly Tales doesn't have mana potions anymore. Maybe he's out of battle inventory as well. But he has not used the mana potion in the last few
Since that
turns.
first one.
And he got stunned. His priest got stunned. A precision strike on top.
Huge stun there. As Firestorm's coming in. Oh, misses the wizard. Does a little bit of damage to the archer and the priest through the barriers. But none of those big fat crits like we see Mr. Hope Thankful drop in every single game with his Rags of the Nameless.
Okay, Dragonfly Tail had another heal outside of his priest. But Karma's heroes are burning quite a lot with 4 and 3 stacks. This is not to underestimate as well. I mean, he does have a freedom. He
Cleanse
does
removes the
use cleanse. Okay.
Nice, removing that burn with that cleanse trait. Karma's doing the most he can with the little mana he has, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think Dragonfly might also be suffering the same thing. He used that one vial, but then I would have thought we'd see another one before now.
And maybe he didn't brought enough mana potions or anything. Maybe he's left with some health wise. Sudden death still 6 minutes away.
Fireball, big. Daze lands. Although the damage was blocked, he does get the daze on the Karma's priest or wizard. Now Karma's is channeling Sharpshooter. Going once again for the priest? Yep.
Dragonfly Tales has not enough mana to cast his rapid repeating. Maybe he's holding on to his mana potions for exactly that. That's just a wild guess, but as it looks now, and if he has no mana potions, he cannot use his strongest ability, the repeating shot.
Basic attack 55. The burn doing a little bit of work.
Oh, and he had a mana potion. He was, in fact, holding onto it, but giving it to the priest.
Nice. And so now Dragonfly is in a very good position. Lots of health on his team. Lots of mana on his priest. Wizard's almost out of mana. Archer's almost out of mana. Five minutes till sudden death. It could happen, folks. Rapid shot. 243 to the archer. Sharpshooter now coming out onto the priest. Does 432 damage. Dragonfly's priest sitting at 262. With plenty of mana to heal itself up. Beacon. Holy Prayer of Clap. Yeah, there it is. Prayer of Healing. Claps himself up. 333 health. Karma's in response claps up the archer, who is now almost officially out of mana with 16 remaining. But he does have a basic attack empowered still available. If he can kill Dragonfly's Priest, he might be able to make some magic happen. Basic attack from Dragonfly Tails hits Karma's Priest. Multi-shot coming out. Crit 226 landing onto Karma's Priest. Karma's is at less than half health in his frontliner. 353 HP remaining on the Priest. Fireball from Karma's 414 crit onto Dragonfly's Priest. He has the empowered basic attack here. Can he get the kill with the empowered basic attack? Goes for it. Takes out Dragonfly Tails Priest right after the mana potion was used. That is huge. What a turnaround in this game. Oh my god. But is it enough?
Rotation.
Oh, is it enough? He clapped.
I mean, Dragonfly Tails is left with no damage.
Yeah, you're right. Unless but he might have another mana vial. He's used 2 that I've seen.
You're right. He might have. I mean, he's still fairly tanky, but it's 2 versus 3 for him.
And with the wizard still having some mana, you can burn through that tankiness really quickly. But there is the mana vial. Dragonfly using his last one on the wizard. 58 AP remaining in the bank.
Pyroclast explosion about to come.
If he does a full AP Pyroclast, Karma's is going to set up the wall of reflection. I just know this. I know this in my soul.
But Karma's only has 19 AP, so...
That's a good point. It won't be a big wall. It won't be a very full aquarium.
And the Pyroclast explosion can easily do over 1000 damage, right, in total?
Yeah.
I believe so. And there it is.
Big channel.
30
full
AP
30
spent.
AP.
Karma's could even wait one more turn until he casts the
I
Wall
think,
of
I
Reflection.
think he has to, right? Otherwise it would expire.
Yeah. And since he passed, like, he could even pass another time.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Critical aim from the archer. Karma's Priest now up. Maybe we see it use speed and then become basic attack. God. Sudden death in 1 minute, folks. 1 minute. No healers left. Big Pyroclast explosion coming soon.
One second life on Karma's Priest, still available.
That's actually huge. Karma's Priest uses that speed as predicted. Now it becomes a basic attack monster with that Siren Song Coral Staff with that huge inlaid pearl. Absolutely massive. And Karma's is playing into the sudden death, you can tell.
Yeah.
Passes turn, doesn't even go for that basic attack. Do we see Karma's pass here like you predicted or not? I don't know, it's hard to tell if it'll be enough.
He would have a good turn order if he gets the right jump here.
I think it would put him right in front of the wizard.
I think so too.
There it is. Yep. Sudden death first takes up.
Now he has the 3 turns in a row, which the last of them is probably the Wall of Reflection.
Absolutely. Dragonfly forced to use a basic attack here or pass, but really no benefit for him on that end. 90 damage to the wizard. Now, Karma's probably going to wait it out because he wants the sudden death, I think, is what he's thinking.
Just passing, getting the jump and doing it once over later.
But at some point he has to start basic attacking because as pure sudden death, it should take down Karma's first, assuming he just isn't attacking.
You're right.
There it is. There's 65 damage to the barrier.
You are right. And the Wall of Reflection will do a little bit of damage, but Karmas has not much damage left. He does have a Poison Blade, but
Gotta get
yeah,
those
besides
barriers
that,
down
just
first.
protect. Yeah. Right. And the Wizard, he can cast in Wall of Reflection, but after that, he is almost could cast one more Fireball after, but then nothing more than that.
Okay. So that's what we have to look forward to. 101 damage, at least with that basic attack. Pretty good. Sudden death. Bringing the barriers almost down completely on Dragonfly's team. Now, Karmas is going to do the wall. The Great Wall of Reflection. No Slippy Frost Grippies in this game. Only walls and Pyroclasts. There it is, Wall of Reflection with 14 AP, I think.
19. He got 5.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right, 19. Oh, but the Pyroclast did
Huge.
so much that it ate through the wall and killed the archer and left the wizard burning and stunned. As now Karmas is on the back foot. Dragonfly's archer takes down the wizard. Karmas has just got to hope that the Wall of Reflection damage does enough back at Dragonfly to keep that, like, can somehow keep his priest in this, but otherwise Dragonfly looks like he's taking this one after that huge Pyroclast. Absolutely massive damage.
That was massive, and Karmas has no ability to heal, so it doesn't look good for him.
No, it's not looking good for Karmas at all. Put up
Wall
a
of
good fight.
Reflection, still too far away. He put up a good fight.
Fireball out. Boom. And he lands the stun, adding
Done.
insult to injury.
Crazy.
And the priest, the Wall of Reflection damage might not even get to go off if Dragonfly can get a kill here in 2 basic attacks. I mean, he'd need a crit, I think, to do it, but not outside the realm of possibility.
There's the possibility that the delays, bug a little bit, and then...
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's right. They do that. Basic attack. There it is,
Not
88.
getting-
He's left with 94. The wizard can probably do that, but doesn't need to.
Oh.
His sudden death finishes
Let's
off
go.
the priest's first life. Okay,
Nothing
so
else he can
but
do.
the Wall of Reflection damage will go off. Maybe there's a chance we see double crit here.
I don't believe the damage is enough.
Yeah, me neither, but a commentator can pray.
Karmas. What is he doing?
He's like, I really need this damage to be huge. Sudden death. 142 damage to Karma's priest. Dragonfly looks about to take it. Cast a firestorm. Wall of Reflection double miss. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ouch, chat. I did the wrong thing.
You level up like that, you get put in the pit.
Oh,
Right away.
chat. I've done
No
so
lock.
many bad things right there.
Nice and hit the blue ball.
Hitting the wrong button on my thing. It's okay though. We're back. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see what happens here, chat. Okay. Dragonfly, congratulations. Took that W.
Nice, congratulations.
And so yeah,
So,
great pair of tournaments here. Switching it. I hope we're gonna appear
Level
on
up like
screen.
that, you get put in the pit.
No, I gotta,
Right
I gotta
away.
turn that off. Woo! All right. All right, chat. Welcome. It's been a good time hanging out. DFK Elite. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Broadcasting?
yeah, it was a great time.
Good.
Yeah, thanks for casting. It was
Yeah.
a pleasure.
Good. I was glad you could come on too. Thank you for hosting the spin-off, the Gold Rush spin-off. You
Yeah,
know?
no problem.
And with that, chat, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend. I might be able to stream some tomorrow, but we'll have to play that by ear. We got another Weekend Warrior coming up tomorrow, early afternoon my time, I think, maybe morning my time. Level 7 to 10, no dark summons, so I can't play in that. But it should be a good time. And DFK Elite, anything you want to say before we sign off here?
No, that's it.
All right. Have a great weekend. And
Thank
this
you.
has been another stream with me and DFK Elite. Watch our intro video.
He's been compared to Tony Romo, Joe Rogan. Some say he's the best commentator in the game.
Welcome to the weekly Breeze.